Hey everybody, hello. We ain't had one of these in a while. This is one of the crash out videos where the criminals act up. This is one of those videos, right? I was bored, so I wanted to see what the criminals was doing. Let's see what the criminals are doing. I hadn't done a crash out video with the criminals in a while. I was like, you know what? I'm finna do a crash out video because these people get more and more outrageous every time they get on in front of the policeman. So we're gonna do our crash out videos tonight. Just a quick crash out video, you know.
So he's still inside the store. If I get another unit on the backside and make sure he doesn't sprint out the down. I'll take one to the front with me, and then the next one just go to the backside. But there's one exiting the rear driver's side of the vehicle now. He's still in there? Okay. Yeah, just wait. I got partners around. Jeff, that's him walking toward you. Hey, get out of the car. Get out the car. Come over here. This is a stolen car. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Have a seat on the sidewalk here. Have a seat on the curb. You're not free to leave. Is anybody else in the car? Don't reach for anything in your bag, okay? Are you pregnant?
No.
Okay. Hey, you're not free to go. Sit down on the curb. Sit down on the curb. Do not reach in your pockets and do not run. You understand? You're not free to go. You're being investigated for vehicle trespass right now. So make sure, because you're probably going to end up in handcuffs here in a minute.
Why?
2-6, I have another compliant outside of the vehicle with me. Where's your buddy at? I know there's one more inside the store. He's got a cart full of all this shit. I saw you walking past me with. Is he your boyfriend? Is he just a friend? Is he...
See, these ain't smart people. These are never smart people. I never understand why y'all don't do stuff very coordinated, like so you can get away, like a shot, like a person that looks for the police, person that stands at the door, somebody inside stealing. I don't understand why y'all don't coordinate shit. What's going on?
Both?
You're gonna be detained in handcuffs. Thank you for being cool.
He's in the sports department.
Do you have video of him driving here?
I could get that.
Because that car's stolen. So,
Stolen?
yeah.
Okay, I could get that.
I see like possibly Hispanic male, black jacket.
Oh hell no, y'all.
2-6. LP just advised he's in the sporting goods section. We're walking over now. Black baseball cap, black hoodie, dark colored pants, black Nike shoes, long hair.
There he is.
Man, you're not free to leave.
I'm done.
You could have done that, man.
Never done that, I know.
You know I was going to catch you.
I know.
So why'd you run
I
from
seen
me?
you cry.
His hat's here, by the way.
You have any weapons on you, Culverton? You got a weapon on you?
5, 1 to 4. We have fire platoons on 16.
I'm going to turn you to your side, okay?
Yes, sir. You know I'm on the problems.
Are you injured?
Who's your friend? What's their name? We're talking to them inside, so I'm just seeing if you're...
See, this is a lesson for Bum Keisha and Nug Nug. The minute Bum Keisha and Nug Nug get arrested, they start talking. You notice he ain't said nothing. He ain't looked at him. He ain't finna look at him. He's saying, don't talk to me. This is what you need to know. This is how you need to do This is how you need to act when you're a criminal.
I should tell me. What is it?
It's Pat.
Pat? Okay. Does Pat have a job?
I think he goes to work because I don't really see him out there.
So why is he out here stealing stuff from Target then?
I know he was stealing.
So what were you doing? Why were you hanging on the car?
Just talking.
Typically, right, you know how this works. One or two stay in the car and watch out while the other one goes inside and they call like, oh, cops are coming. Like, let's not BS me, right, and insult our intelligence, because I don't really like being fed lines, you know what I mean? So, what?
I want to talk about.
Yes. Okay. Okay. But he told you he was going to go steal. You just told me you were on watch, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, let him know after you show up. This man down. You know, it's like a street war.
Uh-huh.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Oh, you? Probably obstructing.
What?
Maybe resisting.
You know what resisting.
Maybe possessing stolen vehicle.
Because that's still a vehicle.
Yeah, let's go with obstructing.
What?
Hold on, put you in the back here. I'm gonna read your rights. Okay?
I didn't hear you. I ain't do nothing wrong with that. Yeah, when I realized you guys were there for me, I panicked.
That's what you're saying.
I had no intention of running. How about you kick the roof over there?
Kick what roof? What are you talking about?
County.
Thank you guys for your service.
I kicked the roof?
Yes.
Here you go.
Yeah, but you have to understand. Sometimes when you live on the sort of outskirts of the legal law, but you ain't legal, but you sort of is legal. You don't like police, so when you get chased, you gonna run, regardless of whatever. Because we ain't got a good history with policemen, so we gonna run. You know, you just gonna run.
I tried something. Okay, swing your feet in.
Yeah.
Let me get you some water. Fire department's here for you, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm spilling on you. You going?
Please. What's he doing with my girl's car?
So we're gonna discuss that after I read your rights, okay?
Is that my girl?
Probably.
Who's Patrick? Who's the guy over there? The dude with the ponytail and stuff.
I don't know.
Okay. So when you say a bill of sale for the vehicle,
Yeah, she gifted it to him.
she just gave him this car.
Yeah,
To who? To Patrick?
yeah.
Okay. How much do you think that car's worth?
Not as much as you think it is.
Okay.
It's got a lot of issues. A lot.
Okay. How many cars have you been given in your life?
A couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
Really? You must have very nice friends.
So the thing is, like she owes him money. First of all. Second of all,
Look at the ratty hair, skin, sweating, all that. Just mismatched clothes. It does say meth. It does say some kind of drug offense. My whole point is she gifted him the car. Really? She gifted him the car?
that because a lot of issues that she can't get fixed. She doesn't have the money or the resources to get fixed.
Hey, Mr. Thomas?
Sir.
Who's the owner of the vehicle?
Carla.
Carla? Because she's saying Carla gifted the vehicle and she has a bill of sale.
Okay, so I was flagged down. The reason I was flagged down because they believe you're gonna shoplift, okay?
I don't do that. No, I don't.
Well, they suspected you were going to, right? So that's why I was flagged down. But what can you tell me? What can you tell me about this car? Who's this car belong to?
Carla, my girlfriend?
Carla? Is that who was in the vehicle?
That was not Carla that spoke with. That was in the car. That's why she's mad.
Oh, because you're talking to this girl?
Yeah. So
Okay, so this vehicle here is reported as a stolen vehicle. Okay?
Since when?
I don't know. I didn't check the details on that. But when I walked up and I ran the plate through my dispatch, they advised it was stolen, okay? So that's the other part of this investigation. All right?
She left with me last night.
So I need to call her.
She's right. She's right there.
Carla?
Yeah, Carla.
Is that Carla?
I believe so.
Okay. You hang out with him while I check on details.
But the jail, we charge him with self-war as well.
See, these are dumb criminals right off the bat. Why ain't you got your story straight? I would have my story straight. I would have Carla be pulled in. I'd have it all straight. But this is just dumb. He's just gonna pull her in and she don't know nothing about it.
Threw a display case at
I mean, I'd have thrown it at him too if I were I know. I'm just maybe.
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see the video, but if somebody throws something at
Well, I
me.
mean, it went from him just obstructing to being assaultive. So I'm like, well, I'm going to take this guy.
Yeah, you're
So who's the owner? So if Carla gave it to somebody, who did they give it to?
Patrick.
Who is Patrick?
He is the guy in the store, I guess.
Okay.
They were dating for a while and broke up. I don't know.
Was she driver of it?
You were not driver of it.
Who was driver?
Patrick.
Or Joel.
Huh?
Patrick or Joel, I don't know.
Patrick or Joel? Well, you came here in the car, right? You Mirandizer?
I did Mirandize her.
So you came here in the car.
I guess
Who
Patrick was driving here.
drove here? That's a simple question.
Yeah.
Huh?
I guess Patrick did drive here, yeah.
Patrick did drive here? That's weird. Okay, thank you.
Can you take a deep breath for me? Can you? Here, take a deep breath.
Can you fall like that?
Yeah, you're not bleeding, dude. You get forward. You guys are sorry. All right, so stand up for me. Turn towards me. Yeah, that way. That'll work. All right, you are out of handcuffs. Do you have keys to the vehicle? There is your bag. There still is a probably good probability you're going to get charged with a crime.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
No.
Now, you know damn well he'd have bum Keisha still in them handcuffs. Everybody would be going to jail. He wouldn't have no sympathy for her. She out of cuffs, looking like she been smoking crack all day, coming up with weird answers when they ask her questions, and they let her out of the handcuffs. Wow.
Why?
Well, because you're in a stolen vehicle.
That's not stolen.
Okay, can you show me the...
Yeah.
Well, then why would somebody call and report it stolen?
Because she's crazy.
Then why are you dealing with her?
I don't. I try not to. I've been telling Patrick not to be with her for a long time.
Are you dating Patrick?
We've been off and on for like 3-4 years.
Well, Patrick went in there and loaded up a shopping cart full of stuff and he was going to steal it.
We had a good part. No, we aren't going to steal it. We're going to get everything.
I don't believe that's accurate. And so if we're looking over here, who's this in the gray hoodie that's still handcuffed?
Joel.
That's Joel. And he was not the driver.
He
Patrick
was
was.
earlier.
That's not that cold. You got a jacket on, I know.
It's little.
That's not much of a jacket.
I know, right? Any Wi-Fi.
I can't help you with that.
Can I walk over towards Target?
You can do whatever you want. Oh, wait, actually, no, you cannot. Because I believe they want you trespass from Target for life.
Oh, okay.
So that means don't go into the store, don't go in front of the store.
Okay.
Right? If you do, you can get charged with a crime.
Okay.
If you go in and shoplift, it's considered a burglary.
That's fine.
Okay? So you can go wherever you want to try and do that. And I'll make a note that you said that you saw a bill of sale.
He actually
and that,
has a bill of sale at his house.
well, that'd be a great thing to bring to court.
Okay.
It's just, is it accurate? Is it awesome? Is it?
Out here on a whole cart full of stuff. He in the parking lot, she in the parking lot. God only knows what she in the parking lot for. I mean, they out here with some dumb shit. You know damn well if this was Bum Keisha be having handcuffs. She had her head busted. She be out there hurt. All kinds of shit. If this was Bum Keisha. But this ain't Bum Keisha. This is somebody else. Right? So, we just doing some funny shit here today. Let's do some funny shit here today. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all get the volume. How do I get this volume on here? I never can get this volume. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting the volume. And
you fast, bro, but you ain't fast enough! What you know?
Get on the ground.
It's really good. You fast, bro, but you ain't fast enough! What you know? You ain't get me. I got you. Oh, don't tase me. That shit just stings. My safe word is pineapple juice.
Put your hands behind your back, both hands.
It's warm.
Stay just like that. Cross your ankles.
Ooh.
Cross your ankles.
We gonna take pictures?
Bring your ankles up to your butt.
Swap man, what's my safe word?
Bring your ankles up to your butt.
That's how far I go. You think I'm in Pilates?
Stay just like that.
Ooh. Oh, that's cute. Oh, watch your hands, bud. Don't do that. That's my lighter.
It's
don't work. Don't do drugs, kids. Those are my quarters. You wanna put those in your pocket? That is change! You know how long it took me to acquire those? Some of those are limited edition. Well, that's my flash drive. Don't look at it unless you want to see Big D. Watch your fingers, booty hole man. He's strong. Every strong man got a sensitive side. What's your safe word? Hey, real talk though. In my car, I got snack. Would you mind getting my snacks for me?
No.
Remember what I said?
There's some goofy people on this planet. There's some goofy people on this planet for no reason. For no reason, you doing the most. For no reason. Here we go.
Florida, officers respond to their own county jail as someone is actively attacking the building and ramming it with their vehicle. What they don't know is the suspect is trying to bring the entire building down.
Fuck that forward again. Front. The windows are gonna be down. See how with it right now. Hey! Turn around! Be naked. Hey, don't get away from the car! Come here! Step away! Step away from the car!
The suspect is currently holding motor oil and a lighter. He's already poured motor oil all over the jail lobby floor and on the vehicle. At any moment, he could set everything, including the building, on fire.
Step away from the car! Come here! Come here now!
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground! Do it now!
Get on the ground. Kelly Force.
Turn around!
The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it.
The devil made him do it. He ran right into the police station and the devil made him do it. Is this how meth and everything happens? Is this how people take meth and then this shit happens?
The devil made you do it?
Yep.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
I did. The devil made me do it.
Put your hands behind your
Put your
back.
hands behind your back. Do it now. Stop moving. Let me see your other hand.
Put me out with you. Charlie 2 and Fox 7.
Devil made me do it. Devil made me do it.
Go ahead, get your car.
Can I kill you?
Charlie 4, Charlie 2, and Fox 7.
So let me get the car. Hold on, let me get it.
Reports indicate that after the suspect rammed his vehicle into the building, he threw rubber snakes on the jail lobby floor while expressing his desire to, quote, kill everyone. While we have more info about this incident and the suspect's backstory that we'll reveal later, his strange behavior only gets crazier from here.
Holy shit. I'm gonna go get the car real quick. We need a car up there. We need a car up there to put him in.
Hey, want to bring your truck all the way up?
Bring your truck up. We need a car up there. Truck up there. Holy shit. What's up, buddy? He's about to light the bitch on fire.
Well, yeah. You're shooting Hey, can I kill you?
Watch your leg, Casper. Yeah, don't.
No, back over here. Back over here.
Jesus, you know what? Let's go to Jesus, guys.
Stand up.
And the real.
Sit in the car.
So am I. No. Hey, let me get my ass. Right or here. Fuck me, daddy. I'm a princess. Hey, I saw you out there. You're a princess. You're funny. F me.
Sir, get in the car.
No, I'm trying to get in.
You muted HQ.
They hilarious sometimes. For what reason would you be in your car without no pants on? You got porn in the car? What you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he doing? Going to find him a prostitute, or he doing his business right in the car, right down the street?
I didn't know if that was a man or a woman.
It's a man. And he
The other door. You tried to put me in
the
this door.
I'm trying to get near.
Go get
I saw titties.
We got a single floor up there with the front
The
entrance.
cop touched one. I was like, oh man, they're gonna get charges.
No,
I ain't trying to touch him. And you see they all standing back. Ain't nobody trying to touch him.
he's single forward into the front entrance. All right.
That noise he made when he got tased.
Okay. Wow.
Man.
Right on the property. Okay. Nobody's touching him.
Yo, calm down.
I can tell officers that they don't train enough.
What is he doing?
I haven't done ketamine. Do it. Bring it in me.
Ketamine? What's ketamine? What is he doing with ketamine? That's a drug, I know, but
It's a ain't that a tranquilizer? Ketamine?
Tranquilizer? Whoa.
Come on. Come on.
Hey, Joseph, take a deep breath,
It
bud.
hurts a little too much.
Yeah, it's a general anesthetic.
On the ground. You know what? Come on. You let me out. Now you let me in? Come on. What is that?
You might go to the other side and drag him to the other side and then drag him into the car. That's how you do that.
Where is it? Jesus. Come on.
Holy water out.
Wait a minute, hold on. I see some lady shoes on.
Oh, this is nice. Shoes.
I think we're dealing with the person from
He's got a bunch of
the alphabet.
Yeah, I see some lady shoes on.
I told you I saw titties.
Dress. Oh, that's a female? Wait a minute, hold on.
No, I saw breast pieces, but it's not a
It's
woman.
not a female?
No.
That's why they ain't trying to touch it.
Down. You heard him say, yeah, my butt. Do my butt.
Super. Yes, please. He was trying to set the. So he was pouring oil or some sort of accelerant on the car.
You paying more attention to what's going on up here than I am, Tyler Pro. What you talking about?
Wow. They wild. Ty Pro's supposed to come on the panel and tell me what the hell he had to tell me last night. What was going on?
Something nasty. He was drinking. He was saying something nasty. Like that.
Man boobs. Man boobs. Oh, y'all, come on.
Only legal drugs, by the way. Only legal drugs. On TCA.
Dude,
I'm on nicotine. I'm on
Wild. Never.
Ain't nobody trying to touch this person. Ain't nobody. You see, that's why it's taking them so long to get him in handcuffs, because they don't want to get near him. They just hold him down. Don't let him touch me. Don't let him touch me. That's all they saying is don't let him touch me. That's it. Because don't nobody want to touch him. I wouldn't want to touch him neither. But they funny as hell when they do. When they get started, this shit is too funny. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, man.
Hey, HQ, what's up with you putting me in them shorts, man? Making me look all weird.
That's the way they get cut. I don't.
You gotta hook your boy up. I'm in the short looking like this.
I know. They just cut, and then once they cut, they just cut. I didn't pay no.
Drunkest person we've ever seen. He's about to take officers on a wild ride when their simple disturbance call turns into chaos.
I'm bothering my own room.
Okay, hold on.
Let me talk to you over here. I'll talk to you.
You boy wrong,
You gotta
repeat.
talk to me.
Yeah, you
Got my mouth all open on the short.
can talk to me. I'm cool with you.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, come here.
Why are we getting called out here?
I'm waiting here for her. They gave her a hard issue about getting in a room. This is possibly my girlfriend.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna have here a good time.
So,
But, she said she was hungry.
Are you staying here or no?
Yeah, I paid to stay here. I paid out of my own pocket.
When did you pay to stay here?
This evening. But that's fine. If he wants to shoot me out, trust me.
Hey, Tahil, let's
Holiday
go out
Inn
and
will
get something.
fucking get a
Right, this is
sweet
possibly
kiss
my
in the ass.
girlfriend.
But when
This officer is going to say something here.
It sounds like you got a room that you're paying for upstairs.
Yes.
You're gonna go up to your room. You don't cause any more issues. You're good to go.
That's fine. I agree with you.
Yeah, $40 or $60. I don't know which one. You
Again,
mute
they're
HQ. Why you keep muting yourself?
No, I keep something happens. It makes me mute.
gonna ask you to leave, and if you don't want to leave, then we can't take you to jail for criminal trespass because now you're trespassing.
I hope they have it on video.
Y'all know good and well if he was Nug, he'd be in handcuffs by now. For real.
And when they
I really
stick it-
wish HQ.
What?
I really wish that we could run that scenario with the same people
What scenario? What
under the same circumstances.
What scenario?
I wish this could happen. I wish magically we could snap our fingers and make him black. Just to see. It's like I hate saying it. I would love, and I know they not people is people. You're a police officer, but you're still a person first. So all your bias comes first before your training.
Right.
Your training is not going to override your bias. It's
'Cause
still
when
going to be. It's still going to be in there.
Yeah, because it's your senses, your innate, what you see and what you value and all of this stuff comes first, and then your training has to kick in. I get all that. When I see somebody, when I see whatever, when I see Nug or when I see Bum Keisha, automatically, I have a certain layer in which I act. Same thing with most people. Same thing with police. Sometimes they can't get past their bias. And it is what it is. Sometimes they just can't.
But I would love to be able to visualize that and see that for people to be like, oh no, that's not that. They should just comply. They should just all the talking points, and then be like, what's the difference? There's only one difference.
Yeah.
The person is saying the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They being trespassed off the same property. But what's the difference? Because they letting this guy say a whole bunch of stuff and they just talking to him like he's just another citizen.
But see, here's the thing. Right now, it's fine. But wait till you get into a situation where I know full well they not letting him get near them. I know it ain't letting him get near a car. I know they ain't letting him do X, Y, and Z, but they won't let Nug do it.
No, remember, was it on you? Was you watching it? Who was watching it? Or was it SBC? They was watching the black dude. He was walking through the neighborhood. He was just walking through the neighborhood, and the police got called on him. Didn't do anything. He like, I'm here on work. I'm just walking.
So how you gonna?
I'm a contractor. I'm not from here. I'm a contractor. I work. I don't have nothing else to do right now. I'm just going on a walk.
Right.
I ain't walk up nobody's driveway. I ain't been taking no pictures. I'm just walking, and the dude would not let him go.
Yes.
It's stuff like that. That's like, yeah, you can't. It's still.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's not systematic. It's in the individuals in the system.
Yeah, I wrote that down the other day.
And then the blue line.
And I got to repeat that I want to repeat. What did I say? I'm gonna look for it. Hold on.
They can get our video surveillance right here.
But this little over here.
Okay, we're not doing that. We're not.
No, I'm just saying.
No, we're not doing that.
But
You're not just saying. Okay, so at this point.
Well, technically, I could have brought a van over here.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. If I have to come back, you're going to jail. Is that fair?
That's right. I agree with you.
You got your room keys?
Yes.
Okay.
When it's little fun.
That's my girlfriend.
Hey, no. You're not just saying.
Okay, well, this guy here.
Okay, we're also not doing that. I've already spoken to him. What's your first name?
Chad.
Is that C-H? Chad?
S-H-S-H-A-D.
Stand by with this officer.
Yep,
okay?
no problem. I'm gonna just get up royally tomorrow. You know his gonna get fucked up. His gonna get twisted. Matter of fact, I better be here tomorrow when he gets fucked up. Because I'm gonna sit here with a smile on my face while he's getting twisted and he's getting kicked out the fucking door.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. Because when he gets twisted and shoved the fuck out, he needs to leave. He needs to leave like a fucking roach.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, we're waiting, right?
You got to stay in the right spot.
You guys are gonna.
Are you good if you just stay down here?
Yeah. No. You all should get in. You all should get in. Get all. No. No, don't say someone should get in.
Okay.
Come on, my
there's,
friend.
There's kids
No,
out.
no,
There's
no, no.
kids out.
Kids out there.
Can you put your key card in?
No. I will do not. Get him in. Get him in. Get him in. No.
Do you see the grace? Do you see
Mhm.
the grace?
A ton of it. A ton.
Woo.
It's sad
No,
to see.
no. I ain't doing this. I
This
ain't
is
doing
sad
that.
to see, man. This is sad to see, man.
This is
Remember
crazy.
them? Who was I watching that? Where the mom was downstairs in the lobby and she left her like under
Kids up
teenage
there,
daughters
kids up
up
there,
and they
yeah.
was acting up and all that stuff.
Right,
They didn't give her grace, and she didn't need it.
right.
But I'm saying though that you got to play both sides the same way. They giving him a ton of grace. They didn't give her none.
Right. This is wild.
Because
You
they
have
was like, no,
friends
you
here.
can't go up to the room.
It's like, what? Wait a minute, hold on. He telling y'all what to do, and ain't
Yeah.
nobody bucked up to him yet.
Nothing.
Oh,
Listen, there's 2 elevators. There's 2
Nothing.
elevators.
You could put.
We
You
need
could
your
put.
key card to go up.
No.
They're like,
And
oh,
you
it's a
know
different
damn
department.
well.
They have different regulations, different. Like, why? Shouldn't they have the same training?
right.
Should a police officer, if it's the law,
Right.
I know it's different state to state, but if it's illegal to do something, it should be illegal across the board because the courts have ruled that this is the ruling. This is why it's illegal.
Absolutely.
So if the one lady couldn't go up to her room because of a certain instance and her kids was up there, then how come he's being able to go back in a place he was just trespassed from? They said, we want you trespassed from this place. How can he go back up there? And then now he's giving them a problem in a confined space.
In a confined space, no less. Talking crazy.
Who's to say he can't push her up against the dude, grab her gun, and pop
He's
him?
being non-compliant. There you go. He's being
Because we think they don't see him as a threat. They don't see him as a threat
That's right. They don't see him as a threat.
just because of his skin color.
That's because of his skin
Your
color.
friend, get up here.
There were kids. I told them not to come
No,
in.
then there's 2 elevators.
You know, doggone well, that white girl, Becky, would not be in that elevator with no black man, no cuffs or nothing on, without letting the rest of them police get on that damn elevator with them. Come on now. Come on, y'all.
Elevators. There's 2 elevators, ma'am.
Okay.
There's
Are you going to go up to her room or
elevators.
not?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's 2 elevators. 2
Why did they
elevators.
use his card from the front desk anyway? Why did they need to use his?
Yeah.
These police officers need better training, man. Oh my God, they need better training, man. This is horrible.
No, I don't give a fuck. Fucking room.
All right, there we go.
And he's being belligerent, and he's cussing, and he's telling what he ain't gonna do.
There you go. I'm gonna take an Uber.
There we go.
All right, don't get in my face now, please.
I'm not getting your face, but I'm gonna take Uber. I'm gonna take Uber right now. So let's go back down
Sir, we're already going up to your room.
We're going up to your room.
Yeah, and you can suck my cock. I mean, I don't give what the fuck. You guys got a warrant? You guys got a warrant to get in my room.
Listen.
Do you have a warrant?
Oh, here you go.
You need a warrant. It's not your room.
Right.
You don't own the room.
Could you just listen to me for a
No, I'm not gonna listen to you.
This dude should be in cuffs, man. Why is he not in handcuffs?
In handcuffs. And he could be pretending to be drunk. That's what y'all don't get. He could be pretending to be drunk. And then
He don't even need to be.
get y'all into a corner and it's over.
We're not going.
Come on.
Warrant.
No, we're taking it to your room. Come on.
Facts, Ty, bro. I 100%
All right,
agree.
if you
I
want to go to your room,
100% agree.
To a room that I
do you want to
know.
go to your room, sir, or do you
It
want to
may
be?
have cocaine in
I
it.
don't care. I'm not going
I don't
in.
give a fuck.
Do you want to
I'm
go?
walking.
Fuck that, we're intelligent. I'm taking a fucking goddamn Uber back home.
Then you just need to get your stuff out of your room.
Then you need to get your stuff
I
out.
have my stuff. I have my stuff right here.
Let's just go to your room.
Okay.
You ain't getting in my room. You got a warrant?
Sir.
You got a warrant. You have a
Hold
warrant.
on,
You know
HQ. There
damn
was
well
a-
that conversation would have been over by now.
over. There was another instance where a young, I
mean,
think
let
it's
me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find it.
it was a young black girl. I think her father kicked her out the room or something like that, or threw her shoes over the balcony to downstairs. He wouldn't let her back in the room. She kept bucking up to the cop, so they put her in cuffs and took her down because she kept flashing the cop in the hallway. They put her in cuffs and took her down, put her in the back. And then the dad came down, was like, yeah, you need to go ahead and take her. There's no reason this man should not be in cuffs. Look at his body language.
Right.
Look at his hands.
Just to
his
come back.
left hand is ball, and he got his right hand up in the police officer's face. And they both, and he talking about, I might have coke in the room. I'm all this stuff. He talking about, he's saying threatening stuff outside. Why is this man not in cuffs? Why is he not in the back of a car? You don't need him to go into his room and collect his personals. You don't need it.
Thank you. Oof.
Want to go in?
Yeah, meet me at the door and you gotta kiss my ass. Check this out. There you go.
He said,
All right.
SMD.
Put your pants back up.
He said all types of stuff.
There you go.
Man. You muted again, HQ.
Okay, that's what you want?
No, we want you to.
Oh, that's what you guys wanted to see.
Okay.
Is
What
that
y'all don't know
illegal?
is I keep muting HQ.
Well,
Pull your
I know-
pants back up.
I ain't doing nothing. I ain't bothering nobody.
Well, you're being loud and
Bothering me.
obnoxious.
Can you just show us that your key card works still?
I don't have anything on me.
You got your room keys?
Yes,
thought
he
you said
took
you had-
everything. The security guard stripped me of everything.
I thought you said you had your key card when I asked.
No, I don't have nothing. He took my wallet. He took everything. You want to check me?
No.
There you go. Hey, she can check me. I ain't gonna.
The hell's my
I'm gonna
girlfriend,
give you guys
possibly.
any hard time.
Are you good stuff?
Yeah.
You want me to put my shirt down?
No, we're gonna see if we can get the key card. Well, just chill out, okay?
Oh, now I gotta chill out because now I gotta wait for a key card.
Yeah.
Oh, but they have it, right? They have it at the hotel.
You know what? I don't work here, so just relax
Well,
a second.
either do I.
Did the
Okay, so
police
just wait a
officer
minute
not
while we
stop at
figure
the front
things
desk
out.
and get a key card for his room?
That's wild.
He kicking the door. He kicking the door.
Yes, he's kicking the door.
No.
Well,
Cuffs.
it's my room, right?
Cuffs
I paid
right
on
now.
it, right?
Find out what they want to do with him. If
We're
they
right,
want him in
we're
the
right.
hotel for.
Well, you ain't find out what they want to do with him. He's kicking the door.
What?
You arrest him.
the night, or if they don't want him here because
All right.
he's acting up now. So.
See, he got his hand over the camera.
Destruction of government
Well, you're not acting like that, okay?
property, private property, not government property, private property.
I'm not happy with it.
No, I said you're not acting. You're out here yelling loud. You're cursing, pulling down your pants, pulling down your pants.
Imagine being that door right there next to it, and you trying to
Yeah,
sleep.
I-
You got a flight in the morning.
And y'all ain't even trying to arrest him. You ain't trying to arrest him.
We do have body cameras.
I hope you do.
Yeah,
I hope you do.
we do.
My girlfriend,
I hope you do.
Yeah, we do.
I hope you do. Check it.
Sounds like they're letting you stay in the room, so I'd be awful thankful.
I don't want you to stay in my room. I don't want
Why
you
they
to
still
You're not even hearing
talking
what
to
I'm
this
saying.
man?
I never even said that.
I don't want you to stay in my room.
Drunk
I
and
plan on doing
disorderly.
And I'm gonna get the
Off
fuck
the
out of here.
bat.
This
Look,
place.
if you choose to
And they will get a call.
Okay, if you choose to leave, that's.
Hey!
So what time,
Disturbing
And
the
they're gonna
peace. Drunk and
push it hard.
disorderly.
what time do you get up in the morning?
He should have all kinds of charges, and he shouldn't even be making this kind of noise where people can hear in the middle of the night. This is wild. You see the grace? Do you see the grace?
I get up at 6 in the morning.
All right.
It's
All right,
different
here's
because I
the key
see 'em,
card.
like
You
some
can go back in.
white cats,
Yep.
man. They don't play,
No,
man.
just let them know.
They don't care
Okay.
who
There's
you
gonna
are.
be
They
a
don't care
$1,000
white, black,
fine.
whatever. They're gonna take you down. But they is extending this man all the leeway.
Oh,
On their
the grace.
fucking van. No.
Okay.
No. I won't step in this van.
They don't know what's in. Look at this police officer. Why does she not open the?
I know.
He can go in his room. They don't know what he has in that room.
He come out firing.
Black at. It's a 22.
Back up, and you don't even
It's a
know.
38. It's a 45, boy. He could come out with anything, and they don't know.
And ain't thought nothing of it because
Look at
the
her.
grace is there.
She's not even looking at him.
Right.
Look at her posture right now.
She just relaxed. She just
Relaxed.
We just
Calm.
gonna sit in his room. We don't care. We don't care.
I won't step in this room. $1,000
Public
fine on
intoxication,
their van.
drunk and disorderly,
$1,000
disturbing the
fine.
peace. He got trespassed. So trespassing.
And they know that people who drink, you don't know what they gonna do, how they gonna do. How y'all just gonna allow him to go back into the room, and then maybe he'll come back out after y'all leave, and something is gonna happen. Take him down to the police station, and then let him dry out at the police station because he might have more mischief going as opposed to. Let's see.
On their van.
I don't know.
Impeding with
It's
police
$1,000 for me to
investigation.
get in this bitch. Otherwise, I ain't paying nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
Bribery? You trying to bribe him?
Not 1,000. No.
Not bribery, but he
I don't- this
what's
has
it
nothing to do with
called?
the hotel.
Extortion.
They having a conversation with a drunk man in the hallway in the middle of the night and ain't got no cuffs on him.
Boy.
This fucking hotel.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking reject this fucking debit
That's fine.
card.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Open it
all
up.
right. You can go back in the
Do you
room.
want your room key?
No.
Ooh, ooh.
We're gonna be back here. I don't know if he's intoxicated. I don't know if he's got some mental
Let
issues.
him in there.
And they
He
left.
started kicking the
That's
door.
it?
That was.
Yeah.
Is he coming back up?
That's it.
Okay, Chad.
I want my phone. You guys took my phone away.
No, we did not.
No, we didn't
No,
take the
you
phone.
guys did.
No, we did
Okay.
not.
All right.
No, you did.
Hold on.
No, you did.
We didn't
So
take
they
the
were
phone.
just
We're gonna
taking
go
him back to
right
his
now.
room,
Look at my
HQ,
phone.
and
We're
just
gonna
letting
have
him
my bushes.
go?
Letting him go. Letting him go.
Me and you. Hey, don't touch me.
I thought
Don't
they
touch
said
me.
he got
Do not
trespassed.
touch me.
Chad, just go
Me
back
and
in
you.
your room.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. In the morning, he got to leave.
No, I want my phone.
We don't
I
have
want
it.
my phone.
We don't
I
have
want
your
my
phone.
phone. I'm cool with you. Was I cool with you?
Yeah, you are.
We don't have
Yeah.
your phone.
So,
Chad,
no, I want to go through the
Chad,
bushes.
we the police don't have your phone.
No, I'm not saying you guys do, but
Okay.
this hotel does. So I'm
Okay.
You know what? You're
He's like, does he
all
have
for the
mental
hotel.
health issues?
You're cool.
No.
So just back
What's going on here?
off. I'll deal with you.
God, yo,
So,
where did you
why don't we
find
walk
this one,
over
man?
there?
This one is
I
kind of.
don't. My phone
This
is
is
not
giving me-
over there.
Chad, I don't know where your phone is, man.
My phone is in my pocket.
Bro.
You know what? I'm gonna get caught on the highway.
Well,
You know
that'd
what?
be a
You know
police
what?
officer,
This
fam.
motherfucker.
Then are you
You know what? I'm
leaving?
gonna fuck this fucking bitch. I'm gonna fuck him right in the face.
No, I don't think so. Are you leaving or
Man,
not?
that's a threat.
What?
Are you leaving or not?
Maybe I will if they can't. If they can't.
We need to know what you're doing. Are you going to stay in the room or are you leaving the hotel?
I've been cool. I mean, yeah, she's a little shit. I've been cool with you, but
We-
she's a
we-
little shit. Hey, we welcome you, and we gotta find my fucking phone.
No, we're not
man.
gonna be doing the phone thing right now.
No, okay, so then if she doesn't want to do the phone thing, then you're
Yeah,
gonna set
facts. He's
that
threatening.
back.
Do you have your
Yes.
room key or is it in the room?
No, I don't have nothing. I have nothing. There's nothing in my pocket.
We just got you back into your room, but you came out accusing
You know what?
us.
You know what? Because my phone is gone now, so
Well, but we
there's
don't-
certain
we don't-
numbers I can't call.
Neither this
You get
officer
a-
or I know where the phone is.
No. Yes,
How do
know
you get
what?
this? How does one get this
Violate
drunk?
me, bitch.
Why do we want to do that?
They keep drinking until they.
Has anybody in the chat been this
no, we
drunk
don't.
before?
No,
Let's go. Let's go.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Resisting arrest. Come on.
So-
What you doing?
They gave you.
Come on.
They said
Come
you could
on.
either come back up
Come
to the
on.
hotel.
Shut up. Resisting arrest. There we go.
All right. Do you want to stay here or do you want to leave?
You know what? F this place.
Okay, you're gonna leave. All right, let's leave.
Hey, I want my phone. I want my
Okay,
property.
we can
I
leave.
want my property.
I don't know where
I
it is.
want my. Well, then I'm not gonna leave.
That's your problem.
Maybe.
I want my leave. Come on, let's go in my room, my
You
friend.
can't get
Come
in
on.
your room because you left your room key.
You
in
left
the
your room key.
Man, I wasn't that drunk. I was
Then
just
let's
barely
get my
starting to
room
slur.
key. You can go. You can go in. You can.
Yeah, but he would have been
You can
arrested
go
by
in.
now.
You
But Nug Nug would have been on the floor eating dirt by now. Eating dirt by now. This is all the grace in the world. Y'all need to see all the grace in the world.
All the grace
Don't
in the
regret it.
world, man.
Don't
Your
regret it.
grace and mercy.
You can search all you want.
Listen,
This
we know nothing about. We got called because you.
Hey,
were
y'all the
acting
ones that was
up.
looking at Peekaboo
and
Top
security-
flirting the whole time.
Okay, here
Don't talk
we
about
go.
Are you
me.
gonna listen to me?
security.
The female officer again gets the master key from staff, and they've
Yeah,
now
them brothers
decided
was
to give
starving.
Shad
All
an
y'all was on
ultimatum.
that chat in the live starving.
Right.
If he doesn't
I
stay
don't
in
have
the
my
room,
phone
we're gonna
right now.
trespass him.
High
My
potent
phone
food.
is somewhere on the fucking property, but I gotta
Come
find
on,
it.
let's go. Let's go. Come on.
You know what? You know what? Let's get my out the door.
Okay.
Let's get my phone. That's all I want. We
Here,
can
go
find my
Listen.
put
phone.
this in your pocket so you have.
No, I don't want that in my pocket.
Listen.
No, fuck that.
You're not
You guys
listening.
want my phone?
Oh, that's what's
No,
up, Major
you're not.
Drama. That's
Listen.
what's up.
Get
No,
over here.
I'm not gonna listen. I mean,
I
like
don't
you.
get
I'm
violent
not
when I
gonna
get
trouble-
drunk, man. I get
start-
frisky.
start-
I don't
start
get
trouble
violent.
with you.
Okay,
I want my fucking phone back.
just listen to me for a second.
I
No,
get
I'm
frisky
gonna
to the point I
listen.
realize I ain't gonna
I
get
want my
nothing and I go to sleep.
phone.
Your voice. Okay, then get your stuff and then get out of the hotel.
Look at
This is
people
room I'm in?
out their rooms.
No, you're down here. You either go in and be quiet, or if you don't, then you're trespassing.
Hey,
Did you hear what I said?
when there's adjustment on their yeah.
Sleep.
It's fine. You can
You
figure out
guys
the bill
said-
tomorrow.
No
Listen.
food for
You
me?
in your
Okay.
room.
You either
No,
go.
no, no.
If you
No,
either go in the room, if you don't,
I want
then there's
my
gonna be a
phone.
problem.
I want my phone right now.
Yeah, we.
Motherfucker.
gather your stuff, and then we're on.
She went down and got him the card to put in the door.
She had it already. She opened it up the first time and let him in. And now she's doing it again and let him in. He came out. And how long they gonna stay? How long they gonna stay at HQ? They can't watch him all night. 15 minutes because they was leaving. They left, right?
Right.
And then they look back down the hall as he's coming out. Let's say he waits 15, 20 minutes. They're gonna get called right back up there.
This is wild. This is
I'm gonna die and deny everything.
Okay. Well, you're gonna gather your stuff up, right?
Yep.
Okay. We're standing by while you do
Look
that.
at him. Look at him.
How about you sleep here?
No, I'm not sleeping here.
Then get your stuff.
Okay, then let's go. We're done.
Shut the fuck up, baby. I paid the bill here.
Okay, but they want you
Hey,
trespassing.
I'm
We
rock
don't want to
bottom
be in
and
your room.
right on that
They
floor.
want him trespass. They want him trespass. He's trespassed, but they letting him stay. You know that ain't how I normally go. Normally you gotta get the hell on. He ain't even got to get the hell on. He can sleep there. He done paid it. He can sleep there and he trespass. That's where you see the great. For real, for real. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll trespass.
They said they want you trespass.
Just gather
From the first moment this time, he Nug wouldn't have made it back to the elevator. He'd have been gone.
You guys,
gather up.
But they can suck these nuts. You want to see these nuts?
No.
You guys want to see these nuts? Hey,
Oh,
check it.
Oh!
Fuck that. Hey, tell this bitch to come suck this fucking wiener. She can suck the duck out this
Gather
fucking
your stuff up and let's get rolling.
Indecent
We cannot be here
exposure.
all night.
He
Is
says
that
his
understood?
wiener.
You guys are suggesting it. Is Nicole still
I
in
don't
for now?
know.
Well, I want my fucking phone so I can call her.
But we don't know where that's at.
Can you?
And we can't.
He took his pants down. He took his pants down and showed him himself. And they still standing there.
And they still standing there. Oh my
They ain't put
God.
no cuffs on him. Ain't put no cuffs
no
on him.
nothing.
Now
Wild.
they really don't want to touch him. I know the dude don't want to touch him.
Oh man.
Can't
Oh
bring it
man.
because we can't use our resources.
Okay, you guys.
And they still talking to him nice.
Just to get it out of sight.
So you know
They
what?
still talking to him nice.
Stop talking for 3 seconds. Is this your phone? Right here.
We're gonna be in room
Is this your
600, room 600.
Stop talking for 3 seconds. Is that your phone?
501 is en route.
It's one of my phones.
Okay.
Well, it's actually a company phone.
Okay, that is good. Find your other phone tomorrow, but we need
No. We need to get this fucking done tonight. I mean, my friend.
You want to put those in your pocket so you
I don't want nothing from him.
Out, bro.
Okay, you just we're
No, I'm sorry. It's not.
Did he just throw something at her?
He just tossed the card back at her face. Said, "We ain't finished. I need to find my other phone."
Yeah, I want to see these nuts.
Wow.
He sucked my
You
wiener.
recorded at my face.
I'm sorry, but I don't want
Oh
nothing
my
from
God, this
them.
is crazy.
I
This is
don't want nothing
crazy.
from
HQ.
them.
Did you just see what you did?
I'm sorry about that, but
Midwest
I don't want
safety.
nothing from them. You know what? If they don't want me here, I don't want to be here. You think I want to be here?
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't be a cop because I would just swing. I would I would just swing. I don't know.
Sorry.
All right, it's 3 of y'all.
Now
And
watch.
3 of y'all can't make a decision.
No, watch
3
a
of y'all
man.
ain't made no decision to get him
No,
up
this
out
other
there.
this is a new guy. This is a new guy right here. This new cop.
Okay, come here. Go stand right here for me, okay? Go ahead and put your hands
So
on.
now I'm behind my back
Now
because I don't want to
y'all-
stay
What?
here.
Oh,
You threw a card, hit her. And
they was waiting for the
Sorry
other
about
police
that.
officers
Yes,
to come
sorry
in,
about
but they
that.
took too
You're under
long.
arrest.
They took way too long, and they left. So that's wrong. But when they went back in, they was waiting for the other police officer
Okay.
because they probably couldn't handle it.
Thank God I got to go somewhere.
You heard that,
tonight,
HQ?
right? So if
She
I wanted to
couldn't
stay
handle
here,
it,
I
so they
could
needed
stay
a
here.
man to come in and help
I'm
arrest.
asking you. I'm asking you, ma'am. Jesus. Okay, that's fine. Hey, guess what? I'm peeing down my leg. Hey, look.
Whoa,
it's on the carpet.
whoa.
Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
you have to see where I'm coming from.
Yo.
He was kissing down his leg.
Hey, can somebody, HQ, send me this? I gotta send this to Coop. Gotta send this to Theo Coop, man. Please put this in the back chat. Can you please put this link in the back chat? Oh my God.
Come on, let's go now.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking deny all fucking charges
Okay.
on my credit card.
Let's step into the elevator, sir. Let's go out to the police car.
Everybody
Hey, guess
send
what?
us
I
the
gotta
poop
piss
so
right
he
here,
gets
buddy.
it.
No,
No, I gotta pee. You guys are beating me.
No, we're not.
Oh my God,
We,
you guys are
we need you
beating
to walk to the police car, sir.
You guys are beating me.
No, we're not.
Oh my God, they're hurting me.
We need you to cooperate, sir. Stand.
Oh,
Please sit down in the police car.
I did sit down in the police car. You guys dropped me. You guys dropped me!
No, we did
oh
not.
My God! Oh my God! You guys dropped me!
Sir, we need you
You
to
guys
stand.
dropped me! Oh my God!
You're not standing, sir.
How come the people they should be beating on, they don't?
I know this dude. They should have knocked upside his head a while ago.
He said, I'm peeing down my leg.
He said, "Y'all knocked me down. Y'all knocked me down. I ain't touching you because you got piss all over you."
You know he don't drink water too.
You guys dropped me!
Oh my God!
You guys dropped me on my phone! I got
Oh
paid!
Jesus!
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
You
I will
made my
not
bad
stand up.
shoulder go out. Come on. Okay, fine.
Ow!
Rito.
Ow! Ow! You guys hurt my shoulder!
That was my shoulder. That was my shoulder that went out.
Yo,
No, that was my shoulder.
No, you didn't hit my.
It popped out a socket!
Stand up, please.
It popped out a socket!
Stand up.
You're gonna help me
It
out.
popped out a socket!
His socket is popped out. His socket is popped out. Wow.
It popped out a socket!
Okay, we need you to stand.
Was that the right link?
No, yeah. I'm just looking at my Discord on my computer. Everybody, all the stuff is not on here.
Out a socket! Stop tasing me!
We're not.
You guys are really hurting my fucking back.
We're gonna have to go first.
Oh, he wet
We got
himself.
two on this side. So.
Oh, man.
Oh, it got me logged in back to Flicks.
You
That's
guys
why.
just smashed my face. You guys just chipped the tooth. Got him? No, yeah, I think you did.
Grab his feet up.
You guys just chipped my tooth.
Are you gonna grab him and put him through? Or?
Sure, you know he got pee all on his. Oh, you know
So
he
you
got pee
lied to
on
me,
his.
right? You lied to me, bro.
Bring your feet in.
You lied to me, bro, right?
Lie to me, bro.
Oh! You just banged my head.
Oh man, I'm smashing this kid's head.
Whatever.
Oh, you're all right, right? We tried and we gave him chance.
See, this is the grace. This is the grace that they give. This is the grace that they give for real, y'all. This man should have been arrested. He should have been arrested.
Arrested long time ago.
I was like, what? Y'all should look. This is wild. This is my last one. This is my last video. I just had to watch that. That was the good one. But this is the last video because I only want to do this for an hour. But this is a brother. This is a brother.
Share content.
Let's see.
Which one do I put it under? Share content? Okay, yeah.
Following a report of a domestic disturbance, a 20-year-old man had moved in with his 78-year-old grandmother about a week earlier. Since then, she noticed that he had been displaying signs of paranoia and wasn't sure if it might be related to drug use. That morning, these concerns escalated. She recounted that he came downstairs after waking, grabbed a popsicle stick, and went back upstairs. A short time later, he returned holding the popsicle stick like a knife, said, "I gotta you," and began making stabbing motions, striking her on top of the head. After being hit roughly 10 times, the grandmother managed to escape the house and run to a neighbor's home for help, later stating that she saw a look in her grandson's eyes that she had never seen before. Police arrived shortly after and went to the neighbor's house to speak with the grandmother.
Oh, I forgot I emailed it to you, HQ.
For what?
The Chinese girl telling the dude, "I'm rice, you chicken."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the one I sent you, right?
No, you sent me.
Oh no.
The black guy.
I sent the older Asian lady. Yeah. I didn't
While
see
talking with the
one.
neighbor, officers noticed the grandson watching them from the front window of the home.
Oh, he's looking out the door.
Be advised, he's watching out the front door. Check where these. Hear that?
So what happened today?
He's been acting paranoid. Him and his sister had a fight. He was living with her, so he moved out and staying with me till I got a new apartment. But lately, he's been so paranoid. You can't tell. He's always right, and you are always wrong. We tried to make things better, you know, but he just wouldn't accept that. And then this morning, he came downstairs out the door. And I don't know what he did in the kitchen. He went back upstairs. The second time he came downstairs, he had a popsicle stick in his hand, and he said, "I gotta kill you."
He said, I gotta kill you.
I gotta kill you. I said, what's the matter? Well, let's talk about it. And he said, oh, Grandma, no. He said, I have to kill you. And he started hitting me with this popsicle stick on top of my head.
How was he, like, poking you with it or just in his hand?
He was hitting. He was hitting. Yeah, she's got
With a popsicle stick?
But it's not bleeding.
Okay. Do you want an ambulance?
He was stabbing his grandma in the head with a
He hit
popsicle
me many
stick.
times, and he had me to the ground, and I managed to get up once. And then I headed to the door, and he got me down. I fell again, but I was close enough to the door I could unlock it and undo the knob and get out. And then I came over here. But he didn't come after me, which I thought I was scared because I thought maybe he would. He was that mad at me. You could see it in his eyes. He's not a drug user. He wasn't. Put it that way.
Okay.
He did use some marijuana a couple of years ago and has always said that he has quit. Well, then he lost his key to work, and that guy just kind of...
Yeah, he called me about that the other day.
Did he?
Yeah,
He
he
just
was
kept...
paranoid, like you
Right,
said.
calling and talking and... Well, he slept all evening last night. When I went to bed, he was fine. He got up and he said, I'm going to bed. So, okay.
When did he say that?
Last night. And then this morning, and he had a look in his eye that was like the devil. I'm not kidding you. I knew something was up. Before he got downstairs, I found this black package of little round...
Yeah. Do I have permission to go inside your house?
All right. Here you go.
And he's the only one there. All right, thank you now.
The information was then relayed to the other officers, and they decided to make entry into the home.
All right, so we have permission to go in. I definitely have charges. I got to get them all sorted out, but right now we got elder abuse and battery. He said he's paranoid right now. She doesn't know if he's on something. She found like little gummies. I'm thinking THC gummies. Came downstairs with a
THC gummies don't make you do
stick and all
that.
things and said, I have to kill you. And you're like, what are you talking about?
It
What's
never
going
really
on? I
hurt
have
my
to kill you.
grandma.
And then he started stabbing her with the popsicle stick, hitting her in the head 5-10 times. She fell to the ground and was able to crawl out the door and run over the neighbors. She said, go in if you need to. He should be the only one home. Yeah. Well, can cheat while they're both kind of.
Yeah. Sorry, Michelle. I know you're here. I shouldn't talk to you.
I guess I'll leave that up to you. Normally I would.
Gummies help you
she's a cop.
eat and
Okay,
sleep.
you guys back door? Okay.
And just talk about a whole bunch of theoretical
Say,
nonsense.
but knock or just go in.
You got consent?
Yeah.
I would
I
say
never
let's
took a
go
gummy
in
and wanted to
and now.
hurt someone. It's not in my nature, man.
607,
That's
hold the
crazy.
channel.
Some people have schizophrenic breaks when they get
Probably
too much
go.
THC in them, though.
Taser in hands. Yeah.
She says certified.
All cars. I don't have a taser though.
Please hold taser hands.
The country gave up on mental health drama. The country
What's
threw
up,
their hands
please?
up on mental health. They just lock you up now.
Show me your hands. Stop.
Stop, please.
Stop.
Kick the back of his knee. That's all you gotta do. You can't move without that.
Down. Stop resisting.
Get down.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Hey.
You ain't pinning links.
Due to his active resistance,
We
and
gotta figure
aggressive
out why I
behavior,
can't pin
OC
links.
spray was deployed directly to his face, eventually affecting everyone in the room.
Stop resisting!
Got protein to it?
All right.
Give me your hands! Give me your hands!
OC spray don't affect everybody the same way. When I did my training, man, it was horrible. And I had some
Since
other
the
guys I
OC
went through it
spray
with.
had
They
little to
sprayed
no
them.
effect on.
You say what now?
The OC spray,
Uh-huh.
the what's it called? OC. It's pepper. It's like concentrated pepper spray. That's what OC is. Capsicum. So Oscillarium capsicum, something like that. Whatever. But it's pepper spray. So when they spray you in the face, typically it make your eyes feel like sandpaper is on them when you be blinking, and you can't keep your eyes open. You just can't focus. You be snotting and all that stuff. I had a couple guys I did the OC spray training with. When they sprayed them, it didn't affect them at all. They was like, "Oh, my side." I feel clear. This is the first time I feel clear in a long time. Nate, nothing. So you taking a risk when you spray somebody if you know it affects you, because it might not affect them.
Right.
On him. He was generously introduced to 1,200 volts of electricity.
Yeah.
Where's your taser?
Someone take him.
Where's your taser?
Capsaicin.
You know, put your hand on your back and get it taped.
Whoa!
Right.
Stop resisting!
All right.
Oleo resin. That's what it is.
Get on your stomach!
Jimmy, you want to grab one hand?
The resin.
Stop resisting! Another cycle back.
I got my video on this computer of me going through my training too.
Stop resisting! Turn over!
There's more units right now. Give it up. Let's get another cycle.
Pro said drop the link, HQ. I don't have it. Oh, there you go.
Stop resisting! You're gonna keep getting cycles until you stop resisting. Put your head right there.
They're not pinned at all.
All right.
This guy.
Stop resisting. Okay, Michelle, you want to get
He
handcuffed?
on something.
Noticing little effect from the pepper spray or taser deployments, officers suspected he may be under the influence
No,
of
HQ,
drugs.
HQ, you just dropped the link to the video.
Oh shit! Okay.
Stop resisting!
Okay, there you go. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro.
Not here to hurt you, because you are going to go in handcuffs.
Oleo resin.
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back. You don't want to hurt you. There you go.
I'm in mustard gas, OC
Stop
spray.
resisting.
Put your hand.
When they on
What
them
was it?
drugs, they can't. They ain't on. When they on them drugs, man.
Put your hand behind your back.
I refuse to get tasered.
Put your hand behind your back. Back here.
Behind your back.
Put your hand. Nobody else. We still need help here. No, good. Who got that? You got it?
Got this one.
Control 1, take me around.
I got his left. I'm good.
I'll radio.
Yeah, I got him.
21, Brunelskin 22, 195.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
I'm bleeding.
What's that?
I'm bleeding.
You're what?
I really don't know.
I really don't know. I'm gonna search you down. You got anything on you? I should be aware of it. Any drugs, bombs, booze, nuclear weapons, Abrams tanks, nothing like that?
Nothing.
After he was in custody, officers confirmed that the ambulance was responding emergently not only due to the taser and pepper spray, but also because of his behavior, as they believed excited delirium might be a concern.
Take Tri-State, multiple taser deployments and pepper spray. You all right? Yep, good. I'm gonna roll you towards me.
That shit did not affect him. He was out of there.
All right, help me out a little bit. You good? No, your eyes are hurting. We'll get you some water. All right, they're hurt, right? Get you some water for your eyes. What'd you take today?
Nothing.
You didn't take any drugs or narcotics?
No, man.
Nothing? No, man. I mean, what? Okay, I'm gonna sit you under my butt, right? Stay right here. Listen, look at me. Look at me. What did you take today? The ambulance is coming. They're gonna check you out. What'd you take today? We want to help you. Got it?
Are you good, buddy? Yeah. You got more of a dose than me. I just came in for a little bit of airborne stuff.
Clear out the sinuses.
Do you have anything in your system you shouldn't have? I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm trying to help you.
Trying to help. We're trying to help, man.
You have anything in your system? No drugs? No alcohol?
No drugs.
No? Why are you acting so crazy today?
Brother, you want to say crazy with me?
Look at me. You okay?
Handcuffs.
See, I'm always wary of people I got that live with that come and live with me, and they skip over living with their parents, and they try to come and live with me. I always have a problem with these people because I don't know what's going on. Why you don't live with your parents? Why you don't get along with your mom and dad, but you want to come live with me? I'm grandma. You think you can roll over grandma? Grandma put hot lead in you. I ain't playing with you.
You said you ain't going,
I ain't never going. Never. I was hot lead in you and throw you out on the porch. Yes, I will.
White boy hiding in the motherfucker.
Yeah, he look high. He look wild. His face
He look like
You're in handcuffs because you're fighting pretty good. Trying to say something good? 33 or no?
That's true. The parents could be gone. 9 times out of 10, they not, but more than likely, either one or the other may be gone. But still, why you ain't living with your parents? You over here fooling with me, trying to pull rank on me, trying to do what you got to do with me. See, usually when it's a boy and his grandma, he gonna run all over that boy and that grandma, cause he can.
I don't know that.
Yeah, bring him in 33. It's weird.
607, 633.
Where were you sleeping at today? Which room?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know, man.
Which room are you sleeping in today? Huh? Were you sleeping upstairs? You take over for him?
Yeah.
Everybody in that motherfucking coffin. You hear everybody in that coffin? Like, God damn, y'all had to spray that up in here. Hey, you say it affects some people. It's affecting half all of, Lord have mercy. They in that coffin, hacking. Y'all get up out there, open the windows.
Were you sleeping upstairs today?
It didn't affect him, but look at everybody else. Hell yeah, I put hot lead on somebody. Sure will.
Last night? I want to check your room to make sure there's nothing like. You seem to have taken something to me.
I'm gonna go grab a squad.
Some narcotics or something. Did you smoke some reefer or marijuana? I guess I don't know what to call it these days.
No. Just gummies, any prescriptions, anything, buddy? This is medical stuff we just want to know about.
Who's there? You know Indian style? Okay, let's do this then.
Sure, man.
Huh? I got an ambulance coming to check you out.
No, he done did more than reefer. He on some goofy stuff. Them the pills, the sherm. That's something crazy. That's something wild. We don't know what he on. We can't tell. Don't care. White boy crash out. Sir, you came up. What was going on with you, Ty Pro? You said something last night. What was going on?
How you doing today, HQ? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yeah, you went to sleep on me. Right when I was walking in the door, you was ready to go to sleep. I'm a catch her when she fresh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I meant to say this. Because Jay said something and I was going I meant to say something. And earlier he said something about us we getting treated differently than cops treat black people differently they do white people. And he said something about being systematic. Sometimes it is systematic. It's systematic. And what I meant to say was with white folks, black folks, whatever, black folks don't want. Wait a minute, I wrote this down. Black folks don't want you to accept. And okay, wait a minute. Black folks want you to not identify and accept that there's inequality in the world. We want you to help dismantle the systems of oppression that have been built by your ancestors and which you benefit. That's what we have a problem with, black folks. You benefit from the system of systematic oppression. We want you to recognize the fact that there is systematic oppression. We want you to help dismantle it because you benefit from it. And if you and we keep telling you that it is systematic oppression, but you don't believe it. So this is where we at in the world. Okay,
I agree with that 100%. And it's not just systematic oppression. It's individuality, racism, and hatred. Like on just I don't like you, and that individualism is backed by the system of oppression. Yes. So people in certain positions and like that, just that hatred and that prejudice that people have is backed by systematic oppression. So that causes a lot of problems.
Right.
So I agree with you.
I was like, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, they talk about this black fatigue. I said the black fatigue, that phrase was actually meant for us to express how us black folks feel when we have to deal with oppression all the time. And nobody seems to recognize. Every time we say it's oppression or there's something systematic about it, people say, no, it ain't no I ain't racist. I ain't no racist. No, because you benefit from it because it's normal to you because you know you're white or maybe you're black and you've never seen it. But we know the difference between somehow when we see police videos like this, when we see certain things, it's a mental thing, of course, but we don't benefit from this systematic oppression. The white folks benefit from this systematic oppression. All we want as black people is for y'all to recognize that there is systematic oppression. You need to help dismantle it, help stop it, because Trump is trying to put it back the way it used to be. And that's all we want you to do is to help get rid of that. That's all.
You know,
I'm gonna need you to go at least one day without saying that man's name because you're giving him too much power. You're giving him too much power. You're giving him too much power.
I can't. He in the news. You too much in the news.
Look, HQ, you know I like to talk about these type of topics. You know I like to collab with you on that Black Power stuff.
Okay.
You see what Jay? You see what she doing? She trying to disarm me because she know I got smoke. She like, hold on, let me.
No, I'm not trying to disarm you. I want to hear what the smoke is. I want to hear what the smoke is. What do you think? What's the smoke?
Have you seen the updates in the DDG Halle Berry case?
No.
Oh, you haven't, have you?
No, I don't keep up with them people.
You haven't seen the new evidence and the new court documents that's been filed. Okay, that's good.
DDG and court documents?
Yeah.
I can.
LTR got a great couple videos about it. And it just when I was watching these videos, I could not help but remember the conversation me, you, Jay, and Flora was having.
Okay. I'm looking at the headlines. The headlines say he seeks to get sole custody.
Yeah.
He's granted temporary protection.
Yeah.
Then the DDG's bid is rejected. Judge allows Halle Berry to travel with her son.
Yeah.
He files a restraining order against her.
And all of the evidence of abuse, the photos of why her tooth was actually chipped, and the text messages about she was going to get an AB while she was pregnant with the baby. Text messages about self-deletion if he don't love her. Text messages about she had that baby and he's still not trying to be loyal to her, and she just losing her mind. He dropped a lot of text messages.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what changed in that situation.
So
what changed?
My recollection was that Jay, she, I'm gonna just.
You keep bringing up stuff. I'm saying
you don't. Oh my God!
I'm finna.
How dare you? How
Jay,
dare you?
Look, this
all
is
that smoke you had for us during that live, and now you don't. I don't remember what y'all talking about.
What happened? What changed? Look,
hey, I'm not. I can't take HQ serious no more, man.
This is about to be an 8-hour roast.
Hold on, that's the problem. Y'all get sidetracked on side things. The name of the show was "Why Do Y'all Support People Who Abuse Women?"
Whoa!
This is the whole thing.
He's the victim.
Hold on. Are you coming up here to explain to me that he did not do the things that she accused him of?
No. What we're explaining to you is the what did you just say? What did you say the title was? What did you just say the title of the show was?
I said men.
Why do we support abusers? Right. So nothing was. It was alleged abuse, and Ty Pro is coming with evidence now to say there was no abuse. There was no abuse. So who are we supporting?
Wait.
An innocent person.
Abuse? There was no abuse, or you said
there was no abuse. So
she abused him. She did.
So even now, you still backing it, regardless of the evidence. Even now, you
What evidence?
The same thing you doing now, HQ, is what they do against us when something against us happens. The same thing you're doing for women is the same thing that happens to us as the people. You're doing the same thing.
Jay, what was the theme of that live stream? We're gonna proceed on the air of caution, was it?
Yeah, we're gonna err on the side of caution.
Air on the side of
No,
caution.
I'm saying where give me a
So
link
hold
that
on.
says
Let me
give me a link that says
you can
he abused him.
Jay,
Give me a
can you
link.
drop
Give me a
drop
link.
LTR's video he dropped this morning or last night about their case? And while brother Jay so adequately does that, I'm gonna explain to you. There was text messages. He got over 120-page document submitted to the court saying that Halle Berry is mentally unstable. That he has pictures that we've seen, the pictures online of his finger being cut from her tooth, and not her tooth being cut, her tooth being chipped from the steering wheel, but from biting him. She's been putting. He got signed affidavits from people and his mother about her putting air tags in his vehicle to track and stalk him. He's been stalked. She's been stalking him, and he got text messages to prove that. She's been controlling and manipulating him by threatening AB on the baby when she was pregnant, self-deletion, saying that he can have her son because she's not gonna be here.
Where's this physical abuse that she had against him?
She also took his firearm, and he reported that she took his firearm and went missing, and texted him saying that she will self-delete herself, and he had to tell her there's no safety. There's no safety on that. Please bring it back to the home. And there is pages after pages of the exact opposite thing y'all were accusing DDG of.
No, that ain't what that said. That ain't what this says.
Hold on. You ain't, is the page is all out there, because this is one thing that I asked you. I said, where is her evidence? Because usually when evidence is submitted in court, it goes all over the internet, even if the court date hasn't came, because it's once these things are filed and submitted, you can look them up. So his evidence is all over court. His text message, all over the internet. Text messages, pictures, and restraining order because of the stalking and the pressure, the emotional abuse that she was showing through the phone. You know, when you threaten somebody that you're going to delete them yourself if they don't love you, that's manipulation. That's emotional abuse. I don't know what you call emotional abuse, but hold on, saying you're going to AB my baby while you're pregnant, that's manipulation. That's emotional abuse. You know?
Daily demanding no contact state orders. Okay, I'm reading. I just read 2 or 3 reports. Okay, so you're saying that she emotionally abused him, but he physically abused her. Is that what you're saying?
No. That's not what I'm saying. So there is no evidence that he ever physically abused her. There's evidence that she was physically abusing him, but there is no evidence that he was abusing her. And what I'm saying is, I'm reiterating what me, Jay, and Black America was saying. We were saying that men go through stuff and do not speak on it. We go through. That was my whole point. I was driving home when we had that original conversation.
Did we say at any point that don't happen? Did I say that at any point that it didn't happen, or did I stick did I stick to the story, or did I say you?
It can be the way y'all was talking that y'all don't care. I was just listening to Hit the Button podcast earlier, and they was talking about it, and they was making jokes about a dude getting whooped on.
So the correlation between Meg and Tory, Diddy and Cassie, and DDG and Halle, the 3 people that you showed that day, was that the women are not always as much of a victim as they seem to be. And then hold on. Let me finish this point.
That at all.
Yes, I did. And look, this is.
I never said that at all.
I said that several times. And me and Jay kept saying men think more logically about these cases, in particular Meg and Tory, because things don't add up. But this believe all women thing makes all women just look innocent and like a victim. So another correlation is all three of these men did not speak against the women that were victimized. Another correlation is all three of these men, in particular, Tory and DDG, were going through their own level of abuse and never mentioning it because me and Black America agreed most men put up and go through this, but soon something don't go the woman's way, she runs to the court of public opinion, into the actual court and cry victim. And men look at this and say, you know what? That don't look. I don't believe Tory shot her in the foot because it doesn't add up. I
All
don't
those
think
lies she was
DDG
telling.
is stalking this woman because I see him on the stream crying for his son. Something's not adding up. But you know what I do believe? When two women find out you're smashing both of them on a night that you're looking for a third, they might shoot each other. You know what I do believe? When you press that, what's it called again? That knob. When you hitting that knob like DDG was, that woman might go a little crazy. Because I think all us men can agree if we didn't hit a knob or two before, and that woman went a little crazy. And when you're not acquiescing to what that woman wants, like she said in her text message, I had your baby for me to show you I'm loyal, and you're still having sex with whoever, they go crazy. And they threaten self-deletion. And they beat on you. And they cry victim.
That's the thing. You making it sound as though specific incidents is a general statement for all women, and that is not how it goes.
No,
this is a
that's
very
not what we're saying. That HQ, what he's saying is we're not going to accuse just because a brother is accused of abuse or something like that. We're not automatically going to say, yeah, he did it. We're going to wait for the evidence. And that may take some time. Because when you don't wait for the evidence, you destroy somebody's life.
His evidence is even stronger than the evidence y'all was running with and throwing him away. His evidence is much stronger. He has text messages, screenshots, pictures, and track and proof of that he was being tracked by her.
Jonathan Majors got accused of assaulting that girl, and then it comes out on video. He's running away from her, and she's chasing him. What kind of person gets abused by somebody and then chases them through the street?
What kind of person gets abused by somebody and moves state to state with them? What kind of person gets abused by somebody and cheats on their husband with them? What kind of person gets abused by somebody and when a savior come in, they tell the abuser where to go find them and rape they dog? Like, these people aren't the victims that we be thinking they are. And it's not about a gender war.
No, it's not. It's about the truth.
It's about the truth and logic and making sense of these things because
you can say
it's Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm.
We can say that all of these are specific examples that I had in the news, of course, because we had no other evidence besides that. The whole premise was men support or men come out to defend abusers. Okay,
no, we're not offended. No, HQ, you can't be an abuser until you're proven to be an abuser.
All men do. That's not what I'm saying.
Because we've seen it too much.
A lot of men in the know. A lot of people have defended these men. That's the whole point. The whole point is
there's no one defending. There's no one defending Sean Combs.
And
just like you say, you cannot believe all women. We saw it on video.
There's no one defending him. There's no one defending Sean Combs. We saw it on video.
You ain't been in the chats then.
We're all anybody that is defending Sean Combs is an idiot. We saw it on video. Yeah, she's dumb for going back, but he did abuse her. So we don't know why she went back, but we definitely know he did abuse her. So there's nobody can dispute. Oh, he didn't do that. Yeah, he did. It's on video.
You say that we defend abusers, and I primarily focus on the Tory Meg DDG Halle thing, but we're not defending abuse ever. That's disgusting. If somebody shoots a woman, lock him up. If you bashing your baby mama head into the steering wheel, lock him up. We're defending logic and skepticism because we all been in situations where the woman plays victim and we know good damn well she's lying out her goddamn pretty face. And
Yeah.
the fact is, it's so easy to villainize men. We
Yeah, but
have to
most people
defend
who have been
ourselves.
victimized, but most people who've been victimized don't lie. Most people who don't.
No, it happens to. I can name 3 or 4 different women off the top of my head, and probably
Very
more if I
rarely
thought
does
about it.
people-
No,
very
and
rarely.
I'm pretty sure every
the
man
football
in the
player.
chat can say the same thing.
How many times have we seen a football player get accused of something, like a college football player, and his career get ruined? Now, the one brother went to prison. It was a black female. The one brother went to prison, and then when he got out or whatever, he went to talk to her afterwards on hidden cam, and she's like, yeah, and she's telling the truth now. I didn't do nothing. Happened. She got like $1 million or something from the state.
I get what you're saying, but
The one girl said she was assaulted at the bar by the football player, like a star running back or something, the white girl at the thing. And then it shows the video. She didn't know there was video in the thing. She's the one hitting him.
We're not saying women. We're not saying that. We're not saying that the bulk. We're not saying that the bulk of women are lying.
HQ. What's the phrase? What's the phrase that media and the news was trying to push on all of us? It's 3 words. Believe all women.
Yes. Or
that's
believe
what.
all victims.
Think about that. No. They weren't saying believe all victims. They wasn't saying nothing. It was believe all women. That's what the phrase was. That's what they were trying to push on us to. No, you just, regardless of the situation, believe the woman.
You know, the only men
you can't do that. You have to follow the evidence. It sucks for the victims, but
wait a minute. It don't mean that every accusation that a woman makes must be believed without question. That's not what it means.
But y'all never question it. Y'all always villainize like
you
a
didn't
DDG,
question nothing.
like a Tory Lanez. Y'all always villainize the man.
You didn't question anything with DDG.
Guilty until proven innocent. Y'all was like, yeah, weirdo, abusive.
No, it's innocent until proven guilty. HQ, not guilty until proven innocent. It's innocent until proven guilty.
It means you have to take women's claims seriously.
Yes, you take them seriously and follow up on evidence.
They have not been taken seriously. That's
unfortunate.
It's important that you take it seriously from the beginning. You take it. You got to be able to support this person. You don't know whether they're telling the truth or they're not telling the truth. Y'all coming up with incidents in which, okay, maybe a person did lie, maybe a person didn't. But there's hundreds and thousands of women that tell the truth every day, and people don't believe what they say. The whole point
hundreds
is,
of thousands of women that never come forward with evidence until 10 years later when somebody gets rich, and then they come forward, and all of a sudden 17 people is coming out saying this guy did something.
So you see where you come from. You come from a I don't believe her until I get proof.
So y'all need to be mad at the women. Women need to be upset. Yes, we all need to be upset at the actual perpetrators.
10,
HQ, listen, please.
Coming out and
HQ,
lying
listen, please. HQ, listen, please. Please, HQ, listen, please. We all need to be upset at the actual perpetrators of violence against other people, especially women, because they are a victim class, because women are weaker than men and men are more superior. You agree with that, right? Okay, moving on. Now, women also need to be upset at the women who lie about abuse, HQ, and the women who get abused and don't come forward until there's a monetary gain from it. That takes away from the validity of women who are really victimized.
That really
is advertised. HQ, how long did Bill Cosby wait to go to jail? HQ, how long did Bill Cosby all of a sudden? Oh, you coming forward? I'm gonna come forward too. I'm gonna come forward too. I'm gonna come forward. He did this to me. We went on a date and I didn't like the date. I heard some of them stories. I'm like, that's not illegal to do that.
Forward because of money. They got money.
Yes.
The Bill Cosby people got money?
Yes, not all of them, but they was coming forward for civil cases. What do you think that is? They trying to get a payout. Pay me off so I can shut up and go away. Johnny Depp was getting his butt whooped, lost a finger, getting his bed doodled on. She's sniffing coke in the courtroom.
HQ.
Wait a minute, hold on, stop.
Mike Tyson with Robin Givens lying on the couch with
the whole point, the history of when women come out and say they've been abused, off the bat, most people won't believe them because of this, that, and the third. The whole point is to side on the air of caution is to make sure that if they do come forward, they at least support it. Then you can find the evidence to find out that whether they not or they are. But you're at least supposed to err on the side of caution. Most women have not been believed in the past. The whole point is
women
to
have
believe
not been
them.
believed in the past.
Yes, most women have not been.
Because of what reason? Was there no evidence to base it on?
Women were being raped in their marriages and nobody believed it. Come on. So that's the whole point of believing a woman when she says she's being attacked or she's being abused. And then you do the investigation and then you find out that it's not true. That's the whole point.
Most women was being raped in their
I didn't
marriage.
say most women. I didn't say
you
that.
literally just said that.
Most women who were being raped, not most women were.
Hold on. I'm about to mute you and I'm about to
What the hell? I'm saying you believe the person until they can prove otherwise, or you prove otherwise. I get it. I do. I'm saying that we have a culture of supporting people we have not supporting, maybe believing. Well, I mean, let's not believe the woman. Let's not believe nothing she say until the evidence come out. That's the whole point. You have to err on the side of caution first. You can't just not believe.
We have a culture of victimizing men and making it seem like men are just such a big bad. And that was my whole thing when I was talking with you in Florida about this conversation originally. We got to stop just assuming men are, because men aren't going to speak on these type of things that we go through the way y'all are. And y'all will abuse the man until he either calls the police or hit you. But either way, you're going to cry victim when that tipping point occurs. And DDG is a good example of what he been going through and how victimized you and Flora was ready to throw that man away. He a weirdo. He abuser. He stalking her. He doing this.
Hold on.
He was in her room. He was on her bed. He took pictures.
Hold on. Y'all still ain't disproved what she said. What do you mean? He just came with evidence. Okay. With other evidence.
So let me help you. Let me help you disprove what she said.
You have to prove it. If there's nothing to disprove, you have to prove
it. And he got to prove
what
he's saying too. He came. Hold on. He came with some evidence, but he didn't disprove what she said.
That's the evidence. The evidence is proof.
So
her evidence is not proof.
Nothing about going against what she said. He got his own evidence.
You got his own. Most women, and then after that, you did say women were being raped in their marriages, and nobody.
You know what I mean? Don't do
added
that.
It on top
HQ.
of that.
Don't do that. You know what I mean?
HQ. DDG's text messages prove a whole lot of things. I wish I'm in the truck right now. Hold on. They prove her character. Yes, it do. It proves her character. It proves the type of woman that she is.
Women allowed to be crazy type.
Hold on. He said he tried to counter what she said.
No, he's not.
He said she abused. She said he abused me. He did X, Y, and Z. He did this. And so you're saying, hold on. And you're saying he came back and said, no, she said I abused her on this day. No, I didn't. Here's the proof.
No.
Yes. She said on this day I did this, and then I got proof. No, that's not what he got.
That's what he got. Yes.
What he got is added evidence. He don't have no disproof of what she said. He has added more evidence.
He does. He has proof of a few things. One,
he has added evidence. He doesn't have proof of her not being abused. He doesn't have proof.
So, as somebody who actually saw the evidence, I'm gonna say this. One, he has proof that the incident where she was saying he bashed her head in the steering wheel is false because she didn't have any other injuries, which was alarming. I got that from MTR's point of view. Hey, she didn't have a busted lip, a mark on her cheek, or anything. All she had was individually a chip tooth.
How did he say
because she bit his thumb and gashed it, and he had to go to the hospital. And he showed pictures and evidence of that she bit into his thumb and
And
gashed
that
it.
chipped her tooth.
And that's, yeah, you bite bone, yeah, bone on bone. So he also has
I
a
chipped my
slew of
tooth on a
text
quarter when I
messages.
was a kid.
Hold on. He has a slew of text messages that prove
That she
character.
abused him.
So hold
HQ,
on,
why
HQ.
why are you bucking against this so
No, I'm not
hard
saying
and
his
not the
evidence is.
evidence?
I'm not. You keep seeming to think I'm
But you
saying that his
are.
evidence is not true. That's what you keep thinking I'm saying. I'm
But
not
you're not
saying
coming
that.
from it from a you're not
Oh,
you're
hold
coming at
on.
it from a biased perspective. You're
No,
not
I'm
even
not.
coming at it from the
You
middle.
keep thinking that I'm trying to dispute his evidence. I'm not disputing his evidence. I'm saying, did he come with evidence that disputed what she said? No, he
Yes.
didn't. No, he
Yes.
didn't. He came with his own evidence.
Evidence she had didn't say anything, though.
Exactly, Jay. And his
That's
evidence
your
shows
interpretation of it.
no.
And his stuff is
Provocation
your
of what?
interpretation.
Her being upset at him?
His evidence
She was
shows that
at my
she is a
house. I'm
liar
upset.
and a
If
manipulator.
you don't have videotape of her biting his hand, if you don't have videotape of her beating him up, he don't have any evidence, just like she don't. He's accusing her
He
just
got a
like
video
she's
of
accusing
them
her.
in the car. He has a video of them in the car. I just haven't seen that yet.
Does she have
But
text messages?
He got a video.
He got text messages.
she got a
How's he taking a video in the car and they fighting?
H2 is
I've done it.
2025.
I've done that. I've got a video of my ass getting beat by a woman in a car. Because
You can turn
that's
the
what you
phone
gotta
on
do
and start
as a
recording.
man. That's what you gotta do as a man. Look at this crazy
Well, now
woman.
he got videotape. He got videotape of her beating him up.
He submitted 126 documents of evidence against her. And a lot of it was text messages. The rest was photos and videos. So let me finish this statement. His evidence of his text messages prove character. And that character, because that when it goes to court, that's going to play a very big role. That's the strongest thing you could do besides have video proof and picture proof. Anything else is speculation. But when I got proof of you showing your character, showing you're manipulative, showing that you are mentally unstable, showing that you are coercing me into being the person that you want me to be, and showing that I will take things to the extreme of ending mine and your child's life, that shows somebody who would lie and play victim as well. That's a alley oop for prosecutors
He
to prove.
He submitted that to the court, and the court stopped her from going overseas with the child. Is that what happened?
No, the court granted him a restraining order. She was able, I guess, because they have custody court. So the judge can't just say, you know what, we taking the baby from you. They got to go to custody court. It's going to be an ugly custody battle. So since the custody is still in place, she is no choice but for her to be able to go where she want to go until court. But he does have a restraining order against her, and she does against him.
He has a restraining, and she has a restraining order against him.
They both have restraining orders against each other, and they both
who gets the
will
kid,
be.
HQ?
Oh, okay.
Who gets the kid,
Now,
HQ?
What during the trip? Her.
Why?
But
because he hasn't proved he hasn't proved this case, just like he hasn't proved this case.
They had their court date yet.
No,
look,
he
HQ.
hasn't proved this case.
HQ, I'm gonna say this. You started this conversation off when I came on the panel, and you talked about systematic oppression and how. And just let me finish. You started off with systematic oppression and how we as Black people want white people to understand their benefits from systematic oppression and how they benefit from it. As a Black man, and speaking for other Black men, I don't like to do that, but we would like women, Black women in particular, to acknowledge systematic oppression and how they benefit from the system of systematically oppressing Black men, Black baby daddies in particular.
Let that man cook.
Let that man cook tonight. Cooking boots tonight.
Wait a minute, hold on. I never said that. I have never said that it could or could not be true. I've never said any of that. What do you mean?
I like when you swear for me, mama.
Wait a second.
Get y'all's ass off my damn. Hey, get y'all's ass off my damn panel.
Yeah, you better not drop us off.
Hey,
You better not drop us off.
we still got to watch this play out. We got to watch it play out. DDG got a reprieve. Okay, fine and dandy. He got a reprieve. I admit the first. Wait a minute. Hold on. We gonna tie it all into the video, right? When a black man get in front of a policeman, or sometimes he get into a jam, he is not believed when he should be believed. I fully admit that. That good enough?
No, that's not what we talking about.
No.
And when hey, hold on. I'm not saying just because a brother's getting into a jam that he's not guilty. I'm just talking about even if he is guilty, it's the way they still treat him.
Yes,
that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying he's innocent.
They always get treated.
I'm saying it's the way that they treat him when they're investigating the crime.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give him the same grace we just saw them give the dude.
Right.
For like an hour.
I give the brother.
This dude whipped his John son out. HQ.
I know. I saw
it. You said, "Come get these nuts and come suck on this willy," and they didn't do nothing to this.
You're gonna have old boy do a read on that. Have him do a read on that, because that's why. And he needs to. You need to find a video in which is similar circumstances that a man does a similar thing than he does, and that way you see a real stark comparison.
I wish I could program it into AI to find like super similar things when it's a black dude and a white dude, and then show in the same place, if it's Illinois or Florida or whatever, so they can't be like, well, that's up there, and this is, because it's always going to be somebody that's going to say, oh, that's different, they got different regulations here and yada yada yada, and their procedures is different. No, I want it to be in the same place. So that video we saw with that brother that was just walking,
right?
He was just walking. Why can't y'all just leave me alone? Why are you stopping me? I seen a brother walking in walking. The police pulled up onto the sidewalk. He walked in the street to walk around. They like, well, you was walking in the street way down there. Yeah, because I looked up the street with my two eyes and saw that the car was on the sidewalk.
Right.
So why would, if you on the sidewalk, you on the sidewalk for a reason, right?
Right.
I don't know what's going on where you at, but I gotta go that way, but I don't want to be anywhere close to what you're doing. So I'm gonna get my happy behind in the street and I'm gonna walk away from in the direction that you're going, but I'm gonna be as far away from you as I can be. They pulled him over and hassled that man and arrested him.
Two questions. Ty Pro, you got me.
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
You got me.
Okay. Somebody clip this.
Shut up. Get off my feet. But a question for Jay. How can we get past that though? How? You saw in that video grace after grace after grace after grace. Every step of the way, every damn 2 minutes they gave that man grace in the elevator before they got on the elevator. In his room. That man got out of
I don't know if we're ever
camera.
gonna get past that, HQ. That's an individual. We cannot change these individuals like that because they have no ties to us. They don't have ties to us. We can't make them see us the way we see us. Like we could walk into a ghetto Walmart and know it's a ghetto Walmart. And we some of us might feel uncomfortable, but we still looking around at us.
I see a lot of cheeks in that Walmart, though.
When they walk around, they don't see themselves in us. And I saw a clip today that it's a black dude. It's like an early 90s clip, and he's talking to in a little panel in the room. And he was like, when I hear you say you looking for humanity and you looking for civility and stuff, he said, I hear you say you're looking at me to be more like you. You're not accepting me for being black like I am.
Right.
You want me to be a white man. That's what you want me to be like you. I can be civil without being like you. I can be humane without, I'm a human without being like you. I can speak proper English without speaking white. Because it's just English. I'm speaking English. I'm not speaking white. I'm not being proper like a white person. I'm being a civil human being that's a black person. I don't have to be like you. I have my own culture here in America. It comes from a bad past in America, but it is what it is. But
So
they're not going to those police officers. I guarantee if that guy was not white, they would not have treated him like that. I can almost guarantee it.
How do we get it closer? How do you get it closer to where I worked with a woman and she said, "Oh, I didn't realize black people were so nice." Does she understand how offensive that was?
Yeah, that's soft racism, or I don't know how else to say it. That's like that leftist racism. Like the one New York congresswoman or whatever she was, who was like, they don't know how to use computers. How can we expect them to sign up for voting rights? They can barely know how to use computers. What?
White people love using that type of sarcasm and passive aggressiveness, especially like in a workplace or a place of business, and they don't really got the balls to be, they think they can. It's easy to throw rocks and hide your hand when you use that tactic, but that's past
for both of y'all. For both of y'all. Do you think this soft racism is? Do you think they're conscious of that, or they're not conscious of that?
Some are. The people in power are very conscious of it, right? That's how they use it to manipulate groups of people in certain populations. Okay. Remember, and I don't want to go into political stuff, but remember when I was talking to you about the nanny state? There's groups of people that say, allow us to take care of you. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. And we'll take care of you. But guess what? Now you got to do what we tell you to do. Right? That's that soft racism. Yeah, it's for social economic stuff too, but it's for our people too.
See, I don't like that. I don't like
that's what it is. Because the hard racism, they don't care. They'll be in your face. Hey, don't come around here. Hey, we don't want you around here. Don't come around here. They'll tell you right to your face. Right. But the other side, they won't do that. They'll pretend to be, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. We're gonna institute these programs in school, and we're gonna do no child left behind. Wait a second. What about the kids that are not passing?
That's the most detrimental.
We're gonna make a pathway for those kids to be able to advance so they don't feel left behind. But if they haven't learned the lessons and they can't read and write and they can't do arithmetic at a certain level, you still gonna pass them? Yeah. Now those people gonna go on the job market. Now those people gonna get these low wage jobs and keep them low, and they're not ever gonna get out because they don't have the education to do so. Right. It's that kind of soft racism that allows people. It's easy. Like you get more what's it, flies with honey than you do, or whatever the saying, with vinegar. Right? So if I'm not religious, but even the Bible, but the Bible has just lessons in life. The devil's not coming all sinister. He's coming peacefully. Hey, you could do what you want, sis. Don't let that man tell you what to do. You could be as promiscuous and show your body off. Come on, get up there and move it. Yeah, let's see you do it. Everybody likes to do it.
They say the Antichrist, everybody gonna love him. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole Christian thing. They always think whoever real powerful and popular, but that's the most detrimental type of racism, because that put it in your face, turn down towns type of stuff. We can tactically fight that. So you can't fight people's individual prejudice. So I personally don't care if people are racist towards me. Shit, I crack a lot of stereotypical jokes about people. I say that.
Everybody do, yeah.
Exactly. So, and if you got extreme hatred in your heart because somebody's different, I think that says way more about yourself. I don't know if y'all know about the guy who plays John Redcorn on King of the Hill. and how he was just deleted.
That guy because he was gay.
Yeah, in Texas, they had burned his dog and left the skeleton there with the
dog.
leash. And while they were mourning the skeleton, they were mourning the pet skeleton crying on a front lawn, and they had already burned the house down. They was just returning back to the house, but they had already burned their house down. And when they returned and seen the skeleton of their dog, they're crying on the lawn. And you know, a racist redneck come and delete them. And you know, when you got that type of hatred in your heart, that is more detrimental to yourself than anything. You know, that's self-destructive behavior. We'll never be able to fight that. That is an inbred, grown mindset that is just going to be here. But that individual mindset is back because that man is not facing a hate crime like he should. You know what I'm saying? He should have been arrested for hate crime, which would extend whatever charges he gets. So when you're backed by the system that's oppressing people, they feel emboldened to go out and do these type of things because they know they have a system. And I think what would help us as a people, because our fight is with the system, it's not with those people on the front line, front infantry. Our fight is with the system. We were one thing, and to make it full circle with my, how I came in about what I came in about. We can't fight the system when half of us are feeding off of the system and using that system, a piece of that system to abuse us as well. It will make us so much. Hold on.
Explain that.
Okay, I got you. It'll make us so much stronger as a people fighting that system if the women in our tribe weren't utilizing a strong piece of that system to hurt the warriors of the people that's fighting the system. How can I fight the system and you're sicking the system on me? You're calling the police on me and weaponizing victimhood and weaponizing the police on me just like my enemy is, just like my oppressor is. You're running to the system for government assistance and to take money out my pocket instead of working. The dynamics between black men and black women would be better if we had to work together and you don't call the enemy that we ultimately need to be fighting to come and punish me off of your emotional mindset. We got to delete that mindset because that is not women who use the system acting just like that racist redneck. You're acting as the forefront of the system, and you're attacking me personally when I'm already trying to fight the system. We need to be fighting it together. We need to separate from that system because before that system was in place for y'all, we did better as a household. We did better as a family. We did better with marriage rates because you didn't have that leverage and that ability to say, I'm going to go get the enemy on you. And because what do they say? The enemy of my enemy is a friend to me. So you telling me if black women stand back from helping the system, as you say, the treatment is going to be better? Is that what you're saying? I say that if we could come up with alternate solutions, then utilizing the systems, those solutions will make us stronger as people together in a dynamic. Just like men would be stronger if we weren't so violent and weren't dealing in criminal activities that made us look at each other like enemies. It's the same way because that's my problem, even bigger problem than I got with anything.
What Anjay say in the chat? You read that? What she said in the chat?
Let me see.
There's also blacks that are racist to blacks. The Samuel Jacksons of the Django's, I guess.
Oh yeah,
of course. We got to deal with that, all of that. But as far as helping a family unit and just kind of, it is a lot of things we need to do, but we need to attack the system. So it's in attacking the system. We can't be utilizing the system as an enemy as well. You know what I'm saying? It just don't work like that.
Even the scammers and stuff. They hurt us as well.
Right.
We can't be feeding the jail in the prison population when we want our communities to have more money, but we're voluntarily going into prison. We can't build wealth within our community when we make it cool and then we write the theme music to going to jail. That's not gonna work.
We make excuses. We make excuses for when you hear, brother, man, I didn't have nothing. I had to. It was my mom and my siblings, and I had to do something to get off the streets and stuff like that. That's an excuse, man. You took the easy way out. You took the easy way out, which ended in it was a detriment to you. It was a detriment to the family. So now there's one less family member in the house to help support the family. Now they got to support you in prison. Now you got to go through all that physical and mental abuse in prison. It's going to change you forever, and in the communities at home, we stopped it, man. We stopped protecting each other.
And that's how you fight systematic oppression, is by becoming immune to it.
Okay, here's another question. So these things have to work in tandem, right? So we have to work to try to dismantle that systematic oppression. We have to get our people in line with we have to get our people in line as well. We cannot overcome all of this unless everybody is on this. Most of us are on the same accord, because we are so separate. The other night we were talking about, when you say black, I mean, I don't question whether black or Indian black or Korean black. I don't do that kind of questioning. I believe that we as a race, we as a people have to somehow come together and figure out we all fighting the same system. Your system is the same as mine. And people say, well, she's from Caribbean and she's from Africa and blah blah blah.
But HQ, that's HQ. That's a part of the soft racism, though. Because that woman that you're talking about, there was no reason for her to come forward to the community like that. All she had to say was, I have strong ties to this community. I've been integrated into this community my entire life, even though I am of this descent.
Right.
That's all she had to say.
Right.
And everybody would be like, I can't argue with that.
Right.
Because
I can't argue with it, because this
we would
is
look
true.
at a
We
mixed
see
person
you.
the
You was
same
with
way.
Montel. You went to HBCU. Your father might be East Indian, but he grew up in Jamaica, so you have that Jamaican culture. We can't argue against that. But don't get up here and tell us that you're something that you're not. You got to be truthful to us.
And we still have people like Pan. When I hate to say that damn name, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and honestly, man,
like
I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but that's taking us away from our purpose. That whole thing, bro. You go ahead with your thing. With your thing. That's you. There's no large community of people that are out there doing that, and it's not going to be this powerful unit that does that. It's not. Right. But what we need to do as a community is stop taking the easy way out, and we need to get together and struggle through some stuff together to grow together. Just like in the military, they make you go through difficult things. It's an event called battle stations at boot camp, right? At the end of your boot camp, and there's certain instances where they put you in a situation where there's a simulated life-threatening event about to happen, and you in your mind thinking, yeah, we all gonna get through this. But as you're going through it, you realize we all not gonna make it out.
Yeah.
But because there's this one particular thing, I don't want to go long. It's a hole in the wall, and it's painted red around it. It's just to simulate. This has been a shot through the hull. This is glowing red hot, and the only way out is to get through this to the other side.
Okay.
And now most people can't fit through this hole. So do we all stay on this side and perish from smoke inhalation, or do we do what we can to get whoever can through this hole and get out? Because if you touch it, you're gonna burn. You're dead. You're done. Right. They're gonna touch you and be like, "You're done. Right. Sit down. You're done. Sit down." Right. So you realizing we can't all make it, but it's the sacrifice of some that's gonna get us in the future in a better situation, just like the other communities that went through something egregious in their history, and you look at them now and they own a lot of things.
Right.
Banks, large corporations and entertainment groups and all that stuff. And that's huge because that influences the culture. But they use us to influence us negatively.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah, go out there and pop them. Go out there and do this. All the language from when I was a kid, all the positive black, brand Nubian, and all those rappers faded out quickly. And then gangster rap came in, and then all this other stuff, and then drill rap came in, and it became murder, kill, abuse, drugs. And then look at the community now. It's a direct reflection of what is being pushed on us. And in the beginning, it was art imitating life. Now it's life imitating art. Look at Drake. Yeah. He's an actor pretending to be a rapper. He didn't grow none of this, like nothing about what he's talking about.
Right.
A lot of these guys didn't grow up that. They had like good mom and dads and stuff like that. And then, you know, and it's some of them that grew up in the hood or whatever like that. But come on, bro, y'all not living like that. And then they get to the other side of it, HQ. Then they be wearing dresses and skirts and their nails be painted. But wasn't you just a thug? Oh, wow. So now the emasculation of black men now. So whenever you see us on TV, what are we, HQ? When you see a black man on TV, even if it's in a commercial,
right?
He's with another man, right? Or you see him on a TV show. What is the black guy? He's a recovering drug addict. He's an ex-con. He's a something, or he's gay. Poppy, we love this character. Where's the regular, normal, straight black dude? The normal straight black dude,
right?
He's intelligent. He's witty. Even Tyler Perry does it. He puts the black dudes in there. He makes the dark skinned guys what? They abusive.
Yeah.
They be stealing. They be scamming. They Michael Jai White always cheating on his wife. He can't stop cheating on her. She loud. She all in his. Oh man, we relate to that so much. The light skinned dude. Oh, he's coming to the rescue. It's like, come on, man. They don't never show it like it really is. They show us the extremes of us. They never show us how we really are. Man.
You be looking like the superhero in them Tyler Perry movies, man. But no, see, it's all, you know.
Hey, what you say to me, woman?
But they won't. It goes back to the dash cam and why they treat us differently than they treat them, because they look at us like threats. You know, that's why little kids can be deleted so quickly, and they would rather our image either be a gangster on his way in or on his way out of jail, or Zesty. It ain't really no in between.
Ain't no middle.
Cosby,
ain't no middle.
That My Wife and Kids, Damon Wayans, the Cosbys, Martin, all of these, you know, good brothers. You know what I'm saying? There was no gangsters on Martin.
Living single.
We ain't all who do that though. Men do it to other men. It's a culture. It's terrible the way I was doing a review the other day, and I noticed that the men were also saying zesty, feminine, all of those things.
Because we say it when we see it though, HQ.
Yeah, we can recognize
sometimes a guy
things.
Or like gonna pop the balloon. A dude will say something back to a woman. She'll say something. He'll say something back to her. She was like, "Yeah, I don't like guys that talk back and forth with women." Well, you expect me not to have a conversation with you if you say something to me? Right. Now I'm zesty because I'm addressing what you did is wrong. That's not zesty. That's not feminine. I'm holding you accountable on what you just said to me. I'm going back and forth with you because you seem not to understand the logic of the situation and what you just did wrong. Oh, he's zesty. He's zesty. No, there was one dude up on the other day, the dark-skinned model dude. He was acting zesty.
These were men talking to men.
But look, so as much as women like to tell men what men should be and what masculinity is, men actually know what masculinity is. We not from an observation, we live it, we feel it, we breathe it, we try to embody masculinity. So yes, when we see the men that aren't in a masculine, we call it out a long time ago, many moons ago, before all of this PC stuff. Right. Yeah, men used to say a whole lot worse than this thing because we be calling men out. We
was
be
all kind of maggots.
Maggot this, maggot ass, wigger, all of that. and we will call it out amongst each other at the park, in high school, at the barbershops, as
Right.
young adults. We'd be like, you come in, if a dude was to walk in with a purse or, you know what I'm saying, he got a nose ring and all, I'm like, boy, you maggot, mother, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what men supposed to do. This a lion's den. You know what I'm saying? And it,
got so
And
many
that's not
different.
homophobic. That's not
and it's not
homophobia.
homophobic.
Right.
Because we're
I
not
I
talking
got gay
about it.
friends, man.
We're not even talking about it in the sense of being homophobe,
Mhm.
being homo, because we would be accepting of it if you was like, yeah, I like men. We're not
Or
going to
associates, I should
insult you.
say.
We wouldn't talk about you because you like men. We're saying these things because you're not in your masculine. We're saying these things because you're aligning with feminine. That's bad for the group. That's bad for the tribe. That's bad for the hunt. So we're gonna talk about you. Straighten up. That's why men need to be around men. That's why I was telling, Magneto Mulatto, he needs to be around men because men will get you in shape. Like, bro, you getting fat. Like Jay was saying,
We can't
bro,
say that
you
name.
need to
Say that
you
name.
need to shave your head and let that little piece of whatever you got up there go. We gonna check each other like that, and we do it in jest, and we do it serious, and it might hurt your feelings, but you're gonna
Yeah.
change. And
Hey,
steel
bro, you
sharpens
getting
steel,
fat,
you'll get
fam.
better. Yeah,
You
go
getting fat,
get
boy.
it, bro. I'm working out. I'm about to go. I'm about to go hoop Saturday. You need to come with me because you fat as fuck. Get your
Yeah,
fat
we,
ass
we
up.
we do
I'm
that,
picking
man.
your fat ass. I'm finna pick your fat ass up. Don't you eat shit until I pick your fat ass up either, bitch.
Yeah.
That's how we talk to each other to straighten each other out.
That's
Hey,
wild.
Hey,
bitch, I'm
hey,
about to
Mr.
go pick
Walker,
your
what,
fat
what
ass
what
up.
Dr. Now say? You will not die. You will not perish.
Yeah.
You don't need to eat. You will not die.
We'll slap a cheeseburger out each other's hand and
Boy,
then fight about it.
yo,
And then be cool and talk about it
Hey, bro.
afterwards.
Hey, Ty Pro, pull up in this McDonald's real quick. Drive right past it. Brian,
Man, I ain't about to do nothing, boy. You can get out and walk.
you got titty sweat right now. What you talking about? Pull up into the McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to drive
I'm
3
wasting
blocks.
gas with my AC on, trying to keep you cool right now. What
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
drive 3 miles up and let you out. You can walk back to McDonald's.
yo,
You know what I'm saying? So
We do that though, HQ.
Walker, huh?
We call like when that's the thing. I understand the cat Mulatto has his viewpoints, right?
Oh, doggone it.
shit.
Bro, you
No,
are
no.
doggone it. We try not to say that.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is when he steps outside of his viewpoints and then takes shots at other men, that's
Feminine.
not what men
Feminine.
do. We are supposed to be solution based, trying to figure something out. Why say, "Oh yeah, it's about time somebody come up here with something intelligent to say"? Like you dissing everybody else, brother.
Yeah, he tried to do the same thing with me yesterday. I was like,
That's
no,
not
But-
cool.
But that's what
There's no
that's-
reason to do that.
That's what Flora and Tyranny do. That's what women do. And men allow that from women because we know that's what y'all do. We're gonna let that shit roll off with the water off a duck's back. Because we know how to, and that'd be my whole thing. Like men are a lot better than what the media is trying to portray. And the conversation we just had in these last 2 minutes, that's what men really are like in real life. And we deal with women with so much grace and we get easily victimized, but
so much.
we take so much from you guys and we don't care. We broke dusty ass nigga. And you know what? We gonna take it out in your cheeks. How about that? Bend your dumb ass over. And
You
then
know
I
what?
bet you're gonna be singing that tune.
Young. What you was saying?
But you
Yeah,
know,
well, that shit you was talking about.
the characters the way they portray men, the way I hear men being betrayed, and the way I hear women being betrayed, I don't have those examples in my life. I don't know any bad men.
HQ.
I don't
Did
know.
you watch SBC the other day?
Clip
The
this
pop-up
too.
show? Did you
Clip
see the
this part
Walmart
too.
clip?
No.
Oh, Mr. Walker, I wish you had that right now. That Walmart clip with all them bone Keishas in there. This one big old brutish, big backbone Keisha bubbling up on these other females, holding a baby in her arms.
Oh,
yeah.
Like an under 1 year old.
Wanting to fight?
Holding the baby in her arm, cursing.
That baby was like at least
and the
4
little
months.
nug with the little fake Louis Vuitton bag on. She went HQ. She went and grabbed him with one hand and said, "Come on, let's go."
Oh wow.
It was
And that is-
wild. And they had some big old Latina gordita chick running back and forth. It was wild.
And
it was wild. But and I said in the chat, I said this is the people that HQ said she don't never see.
I don't. I really don't. I really don't see people like that very often. Very rarely.
Front of the Walmart. I don't even know what happened. The front of the Walmart was full of big backbone quiches from left to right across the screen.
It looked like a hippo fight.
All ages, all different hair colors.
That's why
he was like on a Serengeti.
What did they throw a firebomb in the damn Walmart and made them all come outside or what?
They said somebody was about to reach in they bag and pull out something. Somebody said that, but I wasn't. I was kind of.
Oh, and this was on the pop-up show. On the pop-up show.
Yeah. It was wild. I'm like, man, this is ridiculous, man. And that's what. And them the women that get Mr. Walker $5 super chat. Salute Jay Tillman and Ty Pro HQ.
There you
go. Mr. Walker with the $2 back up. Put that burger down, fat boy.
No, I'm saying when people say that men are this way, or we have bad men, or men act this way or this way, I don't see bad men in my life. So therefore, I'm respectful all the time. So therefore, I have respect for the men that I run across, respect for the men that I may work with, respect for the men, respectfully. I just have respect for the human being because I've never run across a person that wasn't a decent human being, at least not my experience.
A lot of women, the reason we have to give grace to women because a lot of women don't respect just the biological authority that comes with being a man.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't nothing. Yes, but I have to hold myself back. I can't do anything to you because you are a woman. When two men encounter each other, they have to know forever there's always an underlying threat of violence. No matter what you do, there's always an underlying threat of violence there. So if you don't want to, you watch your mouth, you choose your words carefully. There's a certain, even if you don't like somebody, you could hate somebody. There's a certain level of respect that goes from that man to the other man until it's time for you to actually put your hands on the other man. A lot of people don't really put their hands on people now. They kind of tend to go different routes.
Yeah,
but I'm saying when you in close proximity to another man and you ain't got nothing on you, it's an underlying threat of violence. That's why cowards flee and go get something else. I'm going to my trunk. Why are you going to your trunk? I'm right here.
Right.
Where are you going? Because you're scared. You're not a man. You're a scared little boy running to go get something to equalize because you know you can't beat me, or you might be able to beat me, but you don't think you can. You're afraid.
And when you're a man in that situation and you see two men engaging, when it's about to be some conflict because we all just aware of how it goes. Soon as you feel and see that respect level drop to zero, and then there's a disrespect, and they're not cool, they're not friends, and you see that disrespect, it ain't even got to get physical yet, but it's usually gonna get to pushing each other's shoulders, and like soon as that disrespect hits zero, it gets physical immediately. Especially back in the day. These days everybody's soft, but back in the day, it's gonna get physical, quick.
Yeah, because I seen a broadcast. It was over on No Jumper. You know about No Jumper, right? Y'all know Jumper, right? No Jumper.
Yeah, when that dude jumped up on it, he said something.
Yeah, when the two were fighting, it was Brandon and some guy, and then it was the egos just going back and forth. And then one of them said something. He called him a B word, and then it was over, and he pulled out a knife, and then old boy got fired. Okay, from No Jumper. Because I follow Poetic, Poetic Flacco. Poetic Flacco.
Yes, Poetic Flacco be cooking for real.
That's some coward stuff too. Why you put if you can't back up your words, keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. That's why I don't like with another guy on here when people be saying stuff. I just be laughing because it's funny. Because I'm not gonna be a keyboard warrior.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't. What? Where you stay? Where you live? If you was here right now, it's not gonna happen. So what's the point?
Right? Because
what we gonna do?
It's a lot of, you know, actor. Sometimes we get on here and we forget that this is the keyboard and we miles away from each other. And some of this conflict never ever even occurs or will occur, but we can talk and be a keyboard warrior around here. And I'm saying, back up what you say. You can't back up what you say. We have to get our violence and our thoughts and everything across in words when we're on here, and not making threats that we can't
like what's the point of making threat? Like what's the point of calling somebody out their name unless you're joking and stuff? I like joking and stuff like that when everybody, you know, but like really, what's the sense of really getting mad at somebody? You can't do nothing.
That's a sign of people who don't do nothing in real life, because you can't do nothing. So it shouldn't be nothing but lighthearted jokes, or if I don't like you, I'm gonna, you know, talk some junk about you, but it's not gonna get too far because there's no reason to get mad and talk to somebody like, you know, you gonna do something. Like, we all across spread out of different parts of the country. Jay Tillman is were you in Europe or something? You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to even be, you know, up here with all that.
Y'all hear what Black America say in the chat? Black America just be talking. They just be talking all kinds of. You got smoke for everybody. I don't even understand how you survived out here. You got smoke every time.
Black America comes from a different cloth. Back in Black America Day, they was beefing on snail mail. They sending letters to each other. Hey, I'm gonna come see you when I get in the state. But
hey, Black, you know, if I didn't have a family, I'd be like, hey, ain't nothing but a Southwest ticket.
Right.
Man, look, I used to get into fights in real life. Like, I done been rough and tough my whole life. So I don't really, I know, you know, and I done lost a lot of fights. And I think that that's a part that a lot of people
that's a part
forget.
of it.
You're not going to beat everybody's ass. And when you know that, like, I know the dangers. I know it's going to either go my way. It's not. I got confidence in what I can do with my hands. I will, you know, but I keep a respect level because I don't think I'm the baddest motherfucker in the world. So I'm not going to just go like that with anybody. But I know I can defend myself. So you're going to clearly see my boundaries in real life. Like, you're not going to talk to me crazy. I'm going to check you. I don't give a fuck how big you is, how cocky you is, whatever the case. I have more sympathy and more leeway for little fellas and weak looking dudes, because now I'm looking at you like a woman. I don't want to hurt you. You know what I mean? And that's how real men get down in real life.
Right.
Like, you know
They're
what I'm
gonna feel
saying?
that pressure.
Yeah, if you're a little fella, you barking like a chihuahua, you just grab him by the shoulder, that little meat between the shoulder and the neck. You know the exact point I'm talking about, Jay. You just grab him, boy, if you don't calm your ass down, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these dudes on the internet, they ain't never got punched in the face. They ain't never punched no knobs. They ain't never hit no knobs. They ain't never had a chick pull a knife on them and tell you she about to end your life.
I ain't never had that. I mess with nice girls.
I was fucking with some crazy ones, man.
You ain't had a knife pulled on you until you done had a girl, a woman. I just don't understand even how that comes into play, where a woman would feel the need to buck up to a man. I just would not even be able to see it. And
this is why we be saying we can't believe a lot of these chicks, because we didn't have situations where we like, this chick is cracked. She got a gun to my head calling 911 on me. What's going on? You know, y'all get a little delusional when that knob get pushed in. You can't never, ever count that out. Like, hold on, baby.
The reason I know that women is wild, the instances of domestics is highest amongst the lesbian community.
You know what HQ said?
It's
HQ
like
said
70,
it's the masculine
it's the
lesbians
highest
that do
out
that.
of all of it. It's like, I don't even want to say the number because I'm regurgitating some stats that I heard, but I know that like it is the highest instances of domestic abuse is amongst female couples. I seen like some houses get this one girl found out the other girl was, cheating on her. She's going through the house filming.
She was a dig dyke.
She tore, she took insulation out walls. She broke windows. She took blinds down. She cut and ripped carpet up. All the girls' sneakers and clothes was in the she tried to start them on fire in the tub, but couldn't, but poured bleach and stuff, all kinds of chemical. It was bottles of stuff everywhere. Every mirror was broken. I'm talking about, and she probably and the girl probably got back with her.
Yes.
But
probably.
Look,
yes.
HQ want to blame that on masculine lesbians when it's really just women and they emotionalness. They in there pressing each other buttons with them double-sided joints. So they going crazy. You want to blame it on masculinity like
dig dyke. It's the dig dyke. It's the dig dyke.
It's the women. It's the pheromones and the it's too much emotions, not enough logic and structure, and they going crazy in there.
And you know who has the least instances of domestic when it comes to relationships? Gay men.
Weaponized pigeons.
Hey, man.
Yeah, because they just like, what up, bro? What we doing today?
They have the least instances of domestics, then male and female, and then both female. So that kind of tends to let you know that when it's in a male and female relationship, it's not always one-sided. It's mutual combat. I remember having a conversation with somebody when they didn't want to say whether it was mutual combat or not.
I've never said that it's a male or female thing. I've never said that.
Another part of that could be, Jay, men will fight and nobody else would know. So it wouldn't even be reported.
And they wouldn't report it. Yeah.
They would get over it and work.
And that's a part of it too.
Because we can I have a lot of close friends that I'm still cool with to this day that I done got into it with and fought with, high school years, beat each other ass, and then we found a middle ground and found respect for each other. Oh yeah, you really did get me in the eye that time. Because men just got that ability to we can work a lot of problems out through our fists and our respect for each other.
I laugh at it, and I joke with him all the time now because I'm bigger than he is now. But he's like my brother now, Morris. Shout out to Morris Green, Buffalo, New York. He used to bully me. He used to bully me back in like 2nd, 3rd grade. And then when your boy started to get a little bit stronger, he's like, okay, and I let it go. I ain't beat him up, what I'm saying? Because I could still take it to him a little bit right now. But that's my brother, man. That's my brother now. So boys fight, man, and we get over it. Girls bicker and stuff, and then they fall out with their best friend on a vacation.
Right.
Because a guy liked one of them or one of them wanted to do a little scissor action, the other one didn't.
It always involves a guy. Thank you, Mr. Walker. $2. Black America was sending weaponized pigeons. I heard it. My question to you guys, if you had to do one pro black thing or whatever, if you had to do that and it could change it could change the dynamic, maybe not on a big scale or just a local scale or whatever, what would you do and make it pro-black? What would you do?
Oh, that's easy one for me. I would change the mindset of our women to change the standard for themselves and for the partners or the men that they choose to go through life with, the men that they want to be their husbands. So for them, it would be because we men. So it's like I said, the easiest thing to do is to be looking at, yeah, man, she look good. Me, I like yams. I want to see it, right? But keep that to yourself. Keep your body to yourself, right? Raise the standard for yourself. And it's not talk about going to school. Learn how to be self-sustained first, learn how to be a feminine woman Second, whatever that means for you, if you want the nails, if you want the makeup, if you want the weave, if you want natural, it don't matter. Learn how to be a feminine woman for yourself. Stop trying to put yourself in the male spaces and raise the standard for the men that you want to be your husbands. Stop giving everybody access to your body, because it's once you do that, the men will change. I want an intelligent man. Not I want a man with a whole bunch of money. No, I want an intelligent man. I want a man who's going to make the right decisions at the right time. I want a man who's looking to the future. I want a man that's gonna is looking to protect and provide for me, and not all this fancy glamorous stuff. You raise that standard, and the dudes is gonna change. I'm not dating no man with tattoos on his face. I'm not dating no man with his pants hanging around his butt. I'm not dating a man who doesn't speak proper English, who I can barely understand. If I could change that amongst our women, everything would. You're not getting this unless we married.
So now
it's gonna suck for dudes,
and
all women not gonna do it, because there's still gonna be some knows out there.
So
but if the majority of the women could do that.
On Jack, we're gonna flip the script on Ty Pro. Ty Pro.
Okay.
What would you say? What would you do on the man side?
That's exactly, you already know, that's pretty much where what Jay said is a great point, and it's very true. It's completely true, because we, as men, we want to, we gonna jump to the standard that the women set me. But for me, what I would do is something that I already do, and that's more near and dear to my heart, is talking to the youth, the young black dudes in the hood, and getting them to understand that this shit ain't cool, and a lot of the stuff that they do isn't cool. I'm a big advocate of education and trades, and stop feeding the prison from the school to prison pipeline, and stop falling for these traps that the system has created for us. So I would definitely preach, a healthy mindset, a healthy relationship with money, and a healthy relationship with masculinity to the younger.
Wait a minute,
the youngest coming up.
You said relationship with money. What do you mean? Flesh that out. What do you mean?
Loving money. Stop loving money.
I mean,
so I'm asking you, what is
it's not even, you can love money, but we lust money. So I would say we don't have a love relationship. We got the same type of relationship we got with the chicks walking up the block. We want to hit that, then we done. Right. So we got like a lust for money, and we see a lot of money, but it come and go because we don't have a appreciation for what money really is and what money can really do. And even we can't even get to the point of having collective money because we so used to individually money coming and going, putting ourselves in debt, living out our means, living like I my cousins is nothing us. Growing up with them and watching them, especially when I was in my early 20s,
right?
I was always kind of more geared to getting a job, but I would go mess with them to get some bread. And these dudes will blow hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. In the pandemic, it was just tens of thousands of dollars or nothing. Just to do the same stuff that they would do, but just to the extreme. We're not getting, a pint of Hennessy. We getting a gallon of Douce. We going to the strip club. We getting a booth and a session. I'm about to pay the DJ to say my name 3 times. And it's just that mentality with money and what's cool. And what makes a black man cool, I would change. Because it's okay to be tough and revered as like a gangster, but you don't have to be a criminal gangster. You could be a rich, successful type of gangster. I think Jay-Z is more gangster now than he ever been. He got more power than he ever been. So I would just hone in on that because I got a lot of empathy and understanding for dudes from the hood, but there's so much more power in the hood than what they instead of just inflicting it on each other. We can really be organized and really if you that heartless, go to the military, go to the army and become something of yourself. If you are that good at if you or build a defense system for your hood or
your neighborhood.
Question for you. Here's a question for y'all. Do you think going into we understand going in the military is a good thing? Would you think if in mass we could get that to be an option for the young men military, be an option for the young men. Would that, you think that'll help our community out a lot?
If they heard from dudes like Jay Tillman, Media Man, Theo Coop from Do Better Pod, because those guys
It's a lot of
made me
vets.
look. Yeah, I didn't appreciate what the military and stuff could do for me when I was at the age to do that. I for years, I probably didn't start looking at this differently until I started meeting vets during and after the C-19 stuff. Like I'm talking about the last 4 or 5 years. My mindset on those type of things have just started to change. I was ignorant to the structure and the discipline that those things can create, and now I'm an advocate. I'm like, dang, I should have took that route more seriously because I wasn't doing shit anyway, but figuring it out the hard way, and it would save so much trauma and wasted time for Black men to just go, especially if you don't have a lot of structure and discipline at home. I think that that's an excellent resource to get into, and then get the mindset to make something out of yourself once you got that. You know, I would suggest, my bad, bro.
Like think about this, like, and this is might not be feasible, but there are groups of like certain gangs would send members to join the military, to join the army, to learn how to shoot and learn tactic and stuff like that, and they'd do their time and they'd get out. If they did that for a reason, there has to be some value in it. Right? They're using it for nefarious reasons, but say you had 10 tight friends, reasonable education, physicality, and everything like that, and say, yo, brothers, this is what we're going to do. We about to get out of high school. Let's all join the military, right? We're going to go through, we're going to do our time. We all going to go in, and we're going to go into these specific areas of interest, right? We all going to go in there. We're going to learn our craft. We're going to network with each other. We're going to keep checking in with each other, right? Every month, we're going to pull a certain amount of our paycheck into something. And we're going to look at the market. We could invest in real estate in the area, start to put our money in, and we could all take a loan out and put that money into a complex or something. And then we slowly start paying ourselves back from that or whatever as we paying off that loan. I'm not real financial, whatever, but guys can get together and do something like that. Or we all from a certain community. Let's go in and buy our community back. House by house.
Yes.
You know, so we doing the volunteer stuff. Let's get the single moms who don't have
gentrification.
Black gentrification. Let's get the single moms who are willing to work with us, not the bonquishas. You know, the ones that are legitimately having a hard time and want to get out of that situation. Let's make it easy for them to get into these houses. So let's take advantage of those government systems we're talking about, right?
There you go.
So we can help her get through that and out of it.
There you go.
Right. And now she has a community of brothers with her. And then let's do the next house. And let's do the next house. And let's do the next house. And now, hey, our nephew back home. We're gonna get him a lawnmower, and he gonna do the whole strip. He gonna take care of all that stuff. And then we got another family and then you start hiring people, and we're gonna send you. Hey, you don't want to join the military? We're gonna send you to trade school. But once you're done with trade school, you're gonna come back to us, and we're gonna start you an LLC. We're gonna start you a business. Everybody in the neighborhood is gonna use you for carpentry or for plumbing and stuff. And then you slowly grow your community like that. And if you get a group of 10 brothers here in this small neighborhood, a group of 10 brothers here in this small neighborhood, and you use the military as because people hire vets, you get easier military loans for vets, housing loans for vets, all that stuff, and you get your education free. So next thing you know, you got 10 years down the line, you got people who are elevated through the enlisted ranks, or they've got their education and went and joined the officers' ranks.
So how can
networking with each other?
How can we? I was trying to figure out how we can push this generation, how we can push them closer to the trading, and not just a trade that's going to make money, a trade that can get him a lucrative amount of money where he can support a family, or not just any old trade like painting or something like that. I'm talking about something a lucrative trade.
You can have paint
Well,
parties. Paint parties is
well,
easy. Hey, I'm gonna go get some paint. We're about to get some pizza.
Right.
We're gonna get
So,
taping. We're gonna go to this person's house. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna knock this out. We done. You don't need
well,
to. That's not a skilled craft.
so how do we?
so
So
the
how do we get our young men and how do we start pushing?
the
Start
thing
pushing
about it with
trades in
young
the
black
military.
men, the thing about trying to change young black men is showing them. You gotta show them the money, and you gotta show them the women, and show them that they can have a cool lifestyle out of whatever they're doing. It's sad, but that's just kind of how we are.
I
We kind of
wish we could get away
conditioned.
from that, Ty Pro. I
Yeah,
really wish
but
we could get away from that
it's
mentality, man.
it's a deep conditioning, and I see it too much. The cycle of that it's on so many levels that it's hard to break that kind of conditioning. That's a generational over time type of thing, because it's not just it's the Jordans, it's the outfits, it's the guilty of this too. It's
Here's the thing,
and
what's the negative? What's the negative? What are the
for
negative
that when
things?
they're older.
You Borgenheim. What are the negative things that we have to flesh out that would prevent them from wanting to do the trades, from wanting them to do the military? What are the negative things that we have to flesh out?
A
So
lot of people don't want to work. That's just people nowadays. A lot of these young generation don't want to work. They want
Everybody wants the easy dollar.
job.
Right.
Easy money.
Like they want to be podcasters or streamers or YouTubers or rappers, or they want to eat because they think it's easy, not realizing that it all takes work. And then when they do it for a little bit, they be like, man, this ain't nothing. Or they want to sell clothes, start up a clothing line. And that's why I talk to my nephews, man. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
He's making THC drinks and stuff like that. Like, bro, you're not getting in that market.
Wow.
You don't have the in on that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
It's hard. So you better get into something where the infrastructure is already set, so you could build off of that. It's already made for you to succeed.
And having to start it yourself. I just want us to win so bad. I just want us to win so bad because I can see, I can see the beauty. I can see the men who have gotten the message and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to rise, bring myself up." But we also got to get men who are doing things to bring other men up, to pass that message along. This is how we can make it out of the community. This is how we can make it out of the poverty. You don't have to inherit what you saw as a young kid. You don't have to be a single father. You don't have to be a single mother. Can
I say something real quick, HU?
Go ahead.
Why make it out of the community? Why not make your community better?
Well, you could do that too. You could.
I never understood that.
That's a mess.
I never understood that. Like, why? Oh, like because Black says it. When people get money, they bounce, they leave,
or not make it out of the community. I'm sorry, maybe I worded it wrong. Not make it out of there. I mean, like make it out of the poverty of your home life. Not necessarily out of the community. Make it out of the. Because how people repeat the same things that their parent did. You got pregnant. Get 6 kids. I meant in terms of that. I meant
everybody's family, man. It happens in everybody's family. Right. And Ty Pro, I wanted to say something we was talking earlier about the guys that when they turn into OGs in the future, the ones now that's been balling and doing all this stuff, the majority of them guys, the only thing they got to show for it is stories. Man, I used to they be in the barbershop getting their hair cut. They be working a union job somewhere now. Man, I used to do this, man. I used to come down here and spend this and this. And you be listening like, oh man, for real? Word? Woo. Oh yeah, Johnny? Yeah, boy, he used to be down there, man. He used to be, and it was like, it's used to. You're not
where
all the money go?
And the thing is, am I still breaking up?
No, you're fine.
No.
And the thing is, like, I see a lot of older cats.
I gotta go. I got people coming over soon.
They still in the game.
Your final words, but that's okay. Go ahead. Thank you, Jay. Go ahead.
Peace out, my brother. Peace out, my brother.
Black, I'll get back on Black.
No, give me your final word. Give me your final words, Ty. Sorry, give me your final words, because I forgot I had to be somewhere. I had to do something. I got to eat before I have the other.
So I'm just glad I'm glad I got to cook them boots real good.
I'm just telling you, you are correct. I am wrong. Everybody clip this. Ty came up with me smoking. He cooked my black ass. You cooked my big ass. You did all of that. I admit. We're gonna wait it out and see what the hell is going on. Okay.
Make a shirt out of that. But and I do, black people, we got the tools, we got the keys, we love each other more, we respect each other more, and we get smarter with financial.
We need more people. We need people to have this collective mindset. One piece at a time, 10 of us at a time. We're gonna raise these 5 kids up, and we're gonna help these kids make the right decisions. Then they gonna pass it along. Then the next people gonna pass it along. This is the only way we're gonna make it out of here. This is the only way we're gonna make it out of here. That's the only way. On the side note, I ain't seen my immigrant neighbors in 6 days.
Oh shit. Yeah, man.
The house is empty. There's a car that was in the back that was being fixed. I ain't seen nobody come back yet. The house is dark. What the hell?
Your man. You remember your man say he be calling them people on everybody.
I don't know. They ain't here. Where the hell all of them go? It was like 7 or 8 of them in that house. And they were men. It was like 4 men, and then there was kids.
You ain't noticed that van that been sitting on the block for about a week or 2 watching them?
I ain't none of the cars here. Ain't none of the. I don't know where the hell they went. Where the hell y'all go?
I'm a drop down, but HQ, I love you. Thank you for letting me get up here and smoke you.
Thank you.
I appreciate your platform. Huh?
I got
you got cooked. You got cooked. It's cool though. I fuck with you heavy. I fuck with you the long way, and I appreciate your conversations and your platform. I
appreciate you. We need to have these conversations about blacks helping blacks, and we just got to keep saying it until
we got to have a Juneteenth special.
Oh, a Juneteenth special. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to have a Juneteenth special. Blackity black, blackity black.
I come up with something. If you come up with something, we'll figure it out.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll let you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I thank all y'all for showing up. You know, we just doing our thing here. We having a good time. That's the whole point. The whole point is to be productive when we get together. Be productive. Come up with some good ideas. Do what we got to do. But y'all know I don't eat. 12 o'clock was the last time I ate. I got to eat before I do anything else. I don't know. I might review some Kendra G later on. It is Friday night. I don't know. But I got to go eat. And I thank y'all for showing up. I got to eat.